I'm logging into Roll20 now.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry, can I get a roll call?
Shah is here. Shah with bubbles.
Ben's here with red.
Ooh. Well, I'm here. Kip is here with Eravan. There you go.
Right. Harris?
Oh, seems like he's away.
He was here earlier. He might have gone to
Yeah.
get water.
Lena? I can't hear Lena.
No, can we? Aha!
And Ken is half here.
I still can't hear Lena. Please don't start again. No.
I don't think any of us can hear them.
Yeah.
Change the icon.
Seriously, you guys can't hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Okay, now
What's
it's
wrong with my earphone? Oh my god.
hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello.
all right. So are we ready to start?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, there's Harris.
Hello?
Guys, I'm gonna try the earphone again. Hold on.
Harris?
If you hear cutlery, that would be me.
Okay.
Guys.
Hello.
Yep, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, let me know when we can
I
start.
think we can start,
Hello.
right?
Can you
Uh-huh.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
we're
hear you,
already-
Lena.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
And yes, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right. How do you all wish to proceed up the staircase?
Oh, we have some time to plan, guys.
As in the servers have gone up and delivered the food.
Can Red disguise as a server?
We could have poisoned the food.
Yeah, I can. Or we can, like, are they coming back down? We can wait for them to come back down and then ask
Yeah.
them.
They'll come back down eventually.
Or you can go as one of the servers up there and see what's going back down.
They probably know how many servers there are, so I think it's best to wait for one of the servers to come back down and then ask them how
Burn
it,
after a
how
while
it is.
without the platters. Still here, are you?
How many people are upstairs?
I would really prefer if you didn't cause trouble, but it's the big man himself, the big fellow,
Okay.
helpers, those stay around him, and they seem to be having some kind of a conversation with the Duchess and the Archbishop. What's going on there? Oh, and
I guess I look to Varkatu and sort of expect him to have a plan, since he's supposed to be
Yep.
the leader, right?
oh, and the mask one's there too. No idea what.
Oh. The one that's the same as Red, apparently.
Ah.
That's what the rat said, the imp.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Akatu is thinking.
So, okay,
Hmm.
could we dress up? Well, one of us that's not a giant cat dress up as a server to speak, to sort of like give food to the Duchess
Not a
and
giant cat.
the other guy, and say that we're trying to get them off the ship. Like just
Who play dress
sorry.
up? Play dress up?
Can I dress up?
No, we're not playing. We're not playing dress
No.
up. Ergo.
We're not?
We're not playing dress up. Ergo.
We're not?
Ergo, we're
We're
staying
not, we're
here.
We're
We're staying here. We're letting the normies. What the fuck? Why is there? Why is there doorbells?
What is that?
So much
sound?
doorbells. I apologize. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna pretend they came from the ship. We're. How about
Okay.
one of you human-looking people who look like you belong on the deck?
Oh my god, that's gonna have to be edited.
Yes, that is really annoying. Who the fuck is in my house?
Is it
It's
yours or
mine.
Ken's? Oh no, Ken's muted.
Ken's muted us.
Jesus, I'll be right back. Guys, keep thinking.
Okay.
All right.
Trouble. Well, it looks like the primary troublemakers are there.
So what's the
So are
plan?
the primary,
Commander?
but if so are our primary rescue targets. This could get ugly really fast.
Yeah.
Huh. So the targets are in the room.
The servers
up
tell
there
you
too?
that there's a door at the top of the stairs.
Mhm.
So there's a bit of a room before like opening it.
Oh, okay. So we can go up and we won't be immediately visible.
Okay. That's helpful info.
Are we all going in?
We don't really have a plan yet.
I think we need to inform.
I'm not sure what
We
the
need to
plan is.
inform the Duchess and the Archbishop that we're doing this. Otherwise, they might get up in arms as well. So somebody needs to go in and
Is-
serve them some info.
Is
That is a good one. To disguise self, right?
yeah, I
The ones
can.
over here, right?
I don't think anyone can
Is
do recon.
yeah, but there's no reason for a server or anyone to go up.
Bring all the food up already.
Yes.
Yeah, the food's been brought
Maybe
up.
accidentally
How
forgot.
about dessert?
Actually, one of the cooks turns around. Actually, they haven't requested for wine.
Hmm.
Ah,
Get the
okay.
wine.
Doesn't make sense in the current circumstances, but well, there is wine that hasn't been served yet.
Okay, so I could bring that up.
Someone had
I have message, but isn't how does message work?
You have to be inside though. You have to be inside.
you have to
You have to
you have
kind
to
of
see
whisper
them.
it.
Yeah, you have to see them, and then you like point, and then you whisper, and then they can hear the whisper. But I don't think anyone else can hear the whisper. Okay, is Silas able to, in his rat form, sort of squeeze under the doors of this place, or is that not possible?
Unfortunately, not so, because the rooms are meant to be comfortable and not allow drafts in and that kind of things.
All right.
So Silas informs you that he's stuck outside the meeting rooms in the gallery.
Okay, and it's not exactly safe for him to open a door.
Well, he doesn't have the strength to do so.
Can't he? If he turns back into an imp? Like, turn the doorknob?
He could try, I guess.
No?
Yeah, I'll ask him to try. Stay invisible, though.
Harris says, boss, it's locked.
Ah, alright.
Oh, new.
I can't get over his Silas voice.
His Silas voice is the
I love it
best.
so much.
Okay.
I love it so much.
How's the cargo side looking? Are there still people there?
They put out most of the fires, and I think they are starting to come back.
Okay. So we could go through that way to draw their attention to the other side of the ship. If y'all want to do that.
We've already attracted them to this side of the ship. We could also alternatively just go out guns blazing.
I don't think it's safe because we want to keep the delegates
hostages
alive.
alive. That's it.
Yeah.
Silas tells you, if it helps, this door to the meeting room, the walls look like they're insulated against noise.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay.
soundproof?
So we could go balls to the
So
wall.
how many
instead.
people are there?
Yeah, we could do that to the other
How
side.
many people are there again?
You do know that in addition to the Duchess and the Archbishop, there are 6 of them. Diplomats, as in.
Are they near
6
the
of them.
mask?
But as for the raiders currently in the gallery and cargo section, there seems to be about 8 of them.
Okay, if we hit the dining room,
Okay, so there's
we'll be insulated from the noise, so they can't hear us, which will be safer. And
Pretty much.
Yeah.
so I think we go straight to the dining room, but we have to inform the Duchess and the Archbishop that they're in no particular harm from us. Do they have any insignia or any signs?
the thing Varkato keeps flashing
Yeah.
around. That
That-
would be really helpful if I had just a couple of
Okay.
moments ago.
Do say it.
So something
Right.
that
But make sure the others do not
Yeah.
see it.
Ooh.
maybe the person that has the potential to get closest to both of them can flash them the badge on the serving tray.
Yeah, all right. I could disguise as a server
Yeah.
and bring the wine up. Sound like a plan?
For the band?
Here's a crazy idea, guys. Okay. What if we send a server up to spill something?
And get them killed.
Alright.
That's not
And then get a cleaner up there. Alright, with like a mop and a bucket. And inside the bucket of water, we hide Ergo with the insignia.
Yeah, shit. No, that's a good idea.
and then he like I don't know, he gets their attention with inside the bucket of water and then he flashes them the insignia while he's in the bucket. And then we go
I
out guns
think
blazing.
Ergo needs to be
I don't know.
in the front line.
That doesn't sound like the best
No.
of ideas.
I mean,
Alright,
he
okay.
can do that,
It is
but
an
we
idea.
still need to separate the Duchess and the Archbishop away from the fray. Ergo needs to be on the front line.
Yeah, imagine him just bursting out of that bucket, just be like, I'm angry. Ergo don't like bucket.
No, we don't do that.
How big are the
Yeah.
buckets that we have? I mean, Ergo is small,
Kobo
but
is
he's not
small,
that small.
Yeah, Ergo is small, but he's not that small.
In a big pail might work, a bucket
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, like a barrel would work. But
Vakatu
we're not
does
bringing
what?
up a barrel.
Careful about how you plan.
He does what?
The more steps, the more complicated, the more chance.
Okay,
of
I think we
mess up.
stick to flash the badge, make sure they're out of the room, and then we are at the corner
Yeah,
of the
but they're
room.
not like they're not gonna just be allowed to move about freely.
If
I think
we,
I'm fairly
we
certain.
reach shuttle because just take them as hostages.
Yeah.
But
Fenrir lost, right? Like if there's someone right next to them and we just flash the badge, and like throats could be slit. I
Yeah,
don't know.
we need to know what else is going on. Can we ask the server? So I turned to one of the servers that just came down. Bubbles turns to one of the servers and goes, hey you, what did you see upstairs? Exactly how were they sitting?
He says, well, from what I could see, the big fellow and his minders, one of them was blocking the door behind. The strange masked fellow was at the other door to the meeting rooms. Table opposite him was Duchess and Archbishop, and there was another fellow by his side.
they're within.
Well, it's a tense situation, all right, but doesn't look like anyone's close to drawing weapons.
Are they
yet.
did they sound like they were negotiating?
I think so. The Duchess seems to have negotiated for everyone's safety so far.
Does anyone have fog cloud the
That's
spell?
a good idea.
No, I don't have it.
I think it's a wizard spell.
It's keeping her calm pretty well, I must say.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
In that case, yeah, I think the only thing we have is that flash badge idea. I'm open to suggestions.
Does Wakato has
I
any?
can dress up as one of the servers and try to like, I don't know, sleight of hand the badge under a napkin to make him see.
Yeah, something like that would be
Yeah.
decent.
And then once they're safe, like I don't know, Ergo can come out of like between my legs. I can cross dress as like a female. Like I can wear a skirt, and then Ergo can come out from between my legs and just go ham.
Does anybody have silence?
Do you have a disguise kit?
I do not.
Well then, how are you gonna disguise as a server?
You do have uniforms.
Yeah, but they probably recognize the servers, right? Like he doesn't have the same face.
Well, Red has her usual, and I suppose they could. I suppose they
I
could
could
lend
go
you
up there, but
And do
if the
that
Duchess
with
has
Ergo.
managed to, if the Duchess has managed to, negotiate some sort of exchange, does that change our mission, Barkatu?
Barkatu says, "If I know the Duchess, this one is a hard scheme.
Sorry.
Why did they send her in the first place? She can probably stall for time, but whether or not she can actually, well, get them to let her go doesn't seem to be the case yet.
All right. So do
They
you
want
want
her
me?
alive for some reason. That's to our advantage so
What
far.
about
Do you want me to go up and flash the badge then?
exactly what's going on up there? Let's see. Stick to the original mission.
Getting the hostages out. All right.
what about silence?
All right. So
Because there's
that
a
can work, but that just
The room-
causes them to not hear
Yeah,
anything.
the room is already.
yeah, but I'm worried.
You could use it on the
Yeah,
masked
like
person.
I'm worried about the masked person. But
Yeah,
that also
that's
means that
a legitimate
everybody
fear.
else wouldn't be able to cast.
I could keep him distracted for you. I don't cast.
If you put the silence bubble over them, we can cast spells out of the bubble into the bubble.
Okay. It's up to you. At this point, Bubbles is just waiting to go because she hasn't heard anything.
Maybe I'll bring the wine up and see what I can do.
All right. Red, you're taking the lead.
Should I borrow that badge?
Yes, you should borrow the.
Dead bird.
Vakatu gives it a bit of a polish. Not a word about this.
Yep. I'll
One
try
with
to make it so that
anyone with history or religion or from the Sedanti region may make the relevant
Am I
check.
Sir Dante?
Sir Dante.
I forgot.
Anyone from Sedanti, as in the western side, or with proficiency in religion or history may make the relevant check.
That would be Fenrir enough, but he's not.
I am
Yes,
not
we can.
provision. Oh,
I
nailed
nailed
it.
There we go.
That's a done deal.
20.
it's fitting since I'm looking at it.
Religion. This badge would appear to. This badge is of Sedanti origin. So, and it indicates the sect known as the Shadowbane Inquisitors. They are a very rare known faction of the Sedanti who are allowed to legally operate using certain means that others of the religion might frown upon.
Okay.
So they're like the Secret Service.
So they're like the Dark Templar.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, you have the
So,
badge on your hands now.
I have the badge. I will disguise self as one
We
of the
need
servants.
to have a code word.
I pick one of them. Like are they different, or like is there anything in particular about them that I should be aware of?
The servants are willing to help with your disguise for now, so there should be no issue.
Okay, so I just look at one of them and just and I look like that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That creeps
And
me out
then
every time.
I take a few moments to get their voice right. Should be all right. All right. What is the wine? Where's the wine at?
They hand you a wine. They hand you a bottle of wine in a little cooling bucket and the necessary napkin and such. Say, well,
Okay.
they didn't ask for wine, but you can probably make a pretext of trying to deliver it anyway.
All right. How do you usually address them?
Sir, madam, that's safest. Milady to the Duchess.
Okay. All right.
Your Holiness to the Archbishop.
One more thing. We need a keyword. We need something to tell us when you want us to be upstairs.
Jump on.
We need to know that the Duchess and Archbishop are safe.
What do
As
you
soon
mean?
as you flash the badge, we need a sign that all of us are going to run upstairs and clean house.
Ooh, I have a better idea. Why don't we just write on a napkin with the badge inside, like run to the corner of the room or something, and when they run, we just bust out. It's like, oh hey.
Because other people will see them. I could mention that we heard some commotion in the cargo hold, and they might want to send people to check it out. But
All right.
Yep. Okay.
all right. Whatever. I'll just bring the wine up to see if it makes sense. Because if they don't want it, then they're probably just gonna send me down immediately.
Okay.
There's a room before the dining room, right? Like the staircase leads
just
to a door.
Just a door.
Oh, it's just a door. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Okay. So I take the wine and I head up.
Anyone else want to be in the meantime?
I'll be on the staircase, laying low, I guess.
Okay, you can you can shift your tokens.
All right.
Ready.
Oops, my bad. Haha.
Yeah, you guys should probably stay out of sight so they don't see you immediately if someone starts to walk down the stairs.
Ooh.
Hiding behind here.
Oh, Mike.
Yes.
Would you say that closing your eyes is a free action?
Yes.
Okay, so before we proceed, I will say that I'm gonna make a secret word, which means everyone close your eyes. Just like a word, and then when I say it, that signals that I'm gonna cast hypnotic pattern.
What's the word?
Probably the first incantation of the spell. So when you hear that, you guys just use your reaction, close your eyes,
Okay.
so that you don't get hit by it.
I'll allow this as a reaction.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay, so I bring the wine upstairs then.
I'll be on the staircase, laying low, hood over my head.
Okay, so there's a door, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I knock on the door. Tuck, tuck, tuck.
Two.
And okay, I come in.
With you getting to
Excuse
the room.
me. Yeah, with the
Let me
wine.
describe what there is first.
Okay.
You enter a dining room with multiple tables set out for that can easily entertain entertain about 20 if needed, but only one table is occupied at the moment. Itself, the Duchess, and the Archbishop are sitting side by side, and opposite them, a mountain of a man armed to the teeth, and at the furthest door, a masked figure. Let me show you something quickly.
All right. Where do I look?
The big man.
Whoa.
Is that the masked man?
No, this is the big guy.
Ooh,
And the masked figure.
Orlok and Sadima.
they're super
know.
creepy.
Oh my god. This guy
Right.
just-
There are two dwarven minders assisting the big fellow at the table itself. One is in watch out for the door. He's content to stand by his side and watch for the reactions of the other two for the time being. Seems as serene as ever in her official regalia, which is petticoats upon petticoats and petticoats. She's probably not going to move very fast. The Archbishop is in his mitres and religious garb, and he's fidgeting from time to time, mouthing silent prayers and blinking.
Okay.
It seems
cool.
the masked figure at the other door seems a bit hard to focus on whenever you look at her, or him, or whatever it is. And there's a conversation going on.
Okay. So what are the sorts of words that are being said, or are they waiting for me to say something?
Conversation. I understand that business is normally discussed over dinner. Where you come from? Quite. Though I'm afraid I cannot eat in good conscience while my fellows starve.
While her fellows
There's a
staff.
groan as the big man
Starve.
seems to indicate
Oh, fellows starve. Okay.
dwarf to one of the dwarfs takes the platter and heads out with it to the meeting room.
Ah, okay.
You're
So
running out of
You went
time.
out that particular meeting.
My man and I have gone to great lengths to make sure that no one on this boat is harmed, while those allies that you sign a peace treaty with are prepared to sink it all. Go home and take your gods with you. I appreciate the gesture, Master Orlok, but at the same time I cannot and will not renounce the Pumice Pact. That would be seen as an act of direct war. As compared to what? This pact is a joke, and you know it. It isn't about religion, Archbishop, or science. It's about a foothold. There'll be more blood in the gutters and in the streets by the month's end. Such is politics. I knew what I was getting into when I came here. I frankly didn't even expect the first step to succeed, but here we are. No peace, easily. And this is when Red, you come in as the waiter hearing all this. They pause in the conversation to look up more at the lot of you. What is it now?
Excuse me, sirs. I know this wasn't called for, but we do have some wine. I thought I'd bring it up. Would you like me to serve it?
I don't need any wine. The Duchess says, oh, that would be lovely, thank you. Help set the mood.
I bring the wine over with all the wine glasses, I'm assuming.
Right.
Who was it that said they didn't want wine?
The big man himself.
All right.
Glares at you as you approach, but the Duchess seems to be sitting there calmly, so he just indulges her for this.
Okay, I will set one glass down and begin pouring for the Archbishop. Or do I know that Archbishops don't usually drink?
Well, it's not an issue in Sedan. You hear him mouthing prayer.
All right. I'll pour one for him. I'll ask the big man. You sure you don't want one, sir?
No.
All right, and I begin pouring one. But when he says no loudly, I sort of like stumble and spill some on the dwarf. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. And then in like using this distraction.
You may use a performance or disguise or slay of hand.
I will go with performance.
Okay.
What an actor. Oh,
with advantage,
With my
right?
actor feat, do I get advantage for this? Because I'm pretending to be someone I'm
You're
not.
fine with it. The dwarf just.
And in the distraction, I attempt to flash the Duchess, the insignia, just like really quickly. Boom.
Right, this is Slay of Hand.
Yep. Do I get advantage since they're distracted by the spectacle?
No, because you're being watched.
Okay.
ah. Oh God. Oh good God.
Very true.
Uh-oh. That's just a 10.
Many silence.
The masked figure coughs. Red,
Mm-hmm.
there's a sensation of something in your head, and a voice speaks.
What does it say?
You should not be here. Place or time.
What? You should not be here, what?
This is not your
place
place or time.
I glance at the masked figure.
The masked figure does not seem to have moved.
Did the Duchess see the insignia? If she did, I'll continue pouring the last glass and then start hitting down.
It would seem that the Duchess has seen it, as well as the dwarf and the big man himself, but it does not look like the two of them recognize its significance.
Ah, okay. Does she appear to recognize its significance?
The Duchess turns to you. Oh, do be careful, dear. Don't hurt yourself on our accounts.
Yes, sorry.
I'm listening.
So
for the
clumsy. And then I asked the dwarf whether he'd like to come downstairs and get his wine cleaned up, like his tunic or whatever it is he's wearing.
I'll manage.
All right.
The Duchess turns to Orlok as you are walking. Orlok says, I really thought they might heed the ransom or these open negotiations, and I expected that you, the godly ones, would know better. I haven't forgotten how this time came to be. I haven't forgotten the time the so-called godly exiled those who needed it most. Here again, consider it making amends, however belatedly. Have some peace. This is reopening the wound.
Okay, and then I proceed to downstairs.
Wait, the Duchess turns to you. What do you think of this? You've worked on this ship longer than most, haven't you?
I suppose. I don't know. If it were up to me, I would just do whatever it took to get off safely. Me and the rest of the crew don't really appreciate being held like this, if I may say so.
Yet the danger isn't from us, it's from your own military.
This is
The big one.
true. And then I look down.
Is that signal?
No, that's not. There is no signal. And then I start.
Right?
They haven't really dismissed me yet, right?
Duchess says, you can go whenever you like.
All right. Thank you, madam. And then I hit down. Did you guys catch all that?
Yes. I don't know about the rest of them. Did we catch all that through the closed door?
Yes, you're ready to relay it.
Okay, I relay it to everyone, especially Varkatu. I'm not sure what we should do. The Duchess didn't seem to give any indication that we should be interfering.
Bakatu says, oh dear. So it looks like these raiders were trying to break the peace pact, and they were expecting their actions to have some kind of weight, either by ransom or negotiations.
Yes,
Alanos
I believe so. Also, the masked figure, she noticed.
She noticed.
She noticed the insignia.
Did she say or do anything? That's not good.
She sent me a mental message. Said I shouldn't be here. But she did not out me to the others. Whatever that means.
What does it mean?
Maybe
She
they
doesn't
aren't
sound like anyone I
exactly
recognize.
working toward the same purposes.
Be.
Bubbles.
It's
Bubbles
this.
looks at Varkatu.
It's getting politics.
Varkatu, is there anything
Yes.
else you need to tell us?
Regarding?
Anything at all that you know about the Duchess or the Archbishop or the people upstairs? Do we know who they are?
The Archbishop is more ornamental than diplomatic. The Duchess does the real work. The Duchess, she's a calm pot in a storm, really. What in particular do you want to know about?
Do we know anything about Orlok and the other one, Sadima?
Orlok seems... Well, I thought he was just a dumb brute, but from the looks of it, he's got other agendas in mind. I think he must be one of those nationalists. Didn't like the idea of religion, organized or otherwise, coming in. This must be his way of stating a protest.
Okay. Right, so do we proceed with the plan? Do we go up and negotiate? Does Red want to talk to Sadima? Just like...
I don't think there's a safe way to do so.
Okay. Right, we need to do something. How much time do we have?
You are not sure.
How much time has passed?
You do see that the 8 raiders have returned from the cargo. 2 of them have gone into the meeting room. 2 more have gone aboard onto deck, on top deck.
I guess we could engage. I have somebody.
We can go up.
Yeah, I have somebody.
We could go up through the cargo.
But aren't the doors locked?
Hello. I just look at what's his face, Erevan. You can get us through.
Okay.
Thumbs up, big thumbs up.
And then I look at Ergo. He could get us through.
I guess.
The doors are made of wood.
Okay, so dispatch people one by one, save the rest of the crew, and then get rid of the people in the dining room? Is that our plan?
There's the sound of a bell ringing from the dining room. And the chef tell you that means the server is being summoned.
Aha!
Alright, shall
Quickly.
I head up?
Yes.
I will disguise as the other server this time and then head up.
Okay.
I'm standby on the stairs, ready to pounce.
Okay.
Yes, is there anything you need?
Is it our turn?
The Duchess turns to look at you, smiling. Lovely, dear. Could you help me please clear these dishes?
Sure, of course. And then I come down. Is it enough for one server to do in one trip?
Plenty of dishes, but there's also a certain napkin that seems to be wedged within them.
Okay, take.
Okay. I take them all, and then I scuttle back down. Scuttle.
What's it say?
Says these raiders are unusual. I do not think they are bad folk, just desperate. I may be able to talk them over if there's time, but it's the masked one that worries me. I cannot read him or her.
Okay, so we have this message, guys.
How much time, Varkatu, how much time do we have until they decide to blow us out of the water?
I think we have about 10 minutes over.
All right. What's our escape plan then?
Jumping off the
Do
boat,
we know
correct?
how high the water is on the boat?
We can either take the upper deck with a mad run, or we can try blowing a hole in the lower one. But that would mean anyone who doesn't make it out drowns.
Do we know if the lower deck is underwater?
Yes, the lower deck is
So
underwater.
that's
The middle deck? What about the
that
middle
is the
deck?
lower deck. Middle is lower, and then there's the upper deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we have to go up anyway. Can we? Okay, it's either while they're doing the thing in the dining room, can we start dispatching whatever is left in the brig? The bad guys?
The Duchess, through her message, seems to believe that she can reach through to them. Vakatu says this has always been a habit of hers.
So should we put our faith in her abilities, or?
In 10 minutes?
I don't
In
think
10
that's a good
minutes?
idea.
I'm with Ergo.
I think-
yeah. We go in guns blazing.
Or we could try to convince them that it's time to get out of here. Just start sailing the ship away.
Can you run up and say that they're charging their lasers? I mean, their cannons.
How would I be able to know that? I'm in the kitchen.
I'm a fire in my lasers.
That's a good point.
It would have to be someone from the top that comes down.
But we don't know anyone though. Would the kitchen have any way to interact with the bridge? Or whatever it is on the upper deck?
The kitchen, well, let's see. Plausibly, let's say the kitchen has one of those long pipeline things that you put the telescope thingies, except for voices.
To send in orders.
Ooh,
Makes sense.
One pizza stat.
okay.
Is there such a thing in the dining room as well?
The dining room itself, no.
Okay, so it
I
would
see.
make sense that somebody has said that they're preparing to fire, and everybody else except the dining room hears it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay,
Possible.
so that is one. We can see how they react to that.
Yeah, and Varkatu thinks we have
Okay.
10 minutes.
I say we go with that, and come what may.
Come what may.
Come what may.
This will be a deception though, since the kitchen says you're not receiving any feedback from the mast bridge, but there is such a device.
Yeah, like I
Alright.
can do that. That's
Deception.
fine. Shall I go up and see what their reaction is?
Sure.
Yeah, and then if anything goes south, you can make everybody
run back
and
down.
call all of us, or cast hypnotic pattern?
Just make a loud noise. Me and Ergo are gonna fly out.
Come
I
out.
guess I could go with that. Planning
Okay.
time is done, guys.
I go back upstairs. Excuse me, sirs. I just got word from the deck. It appears as though the Navy is going to be firing at us within the next 10 minutes. If we're planning on yes, what does she see?
Doubt that. The big man, however, there seemed very flustered. What? No, they're going to fire on their own people, not in middle of negotiations.
You know the Vitalanos Navy.
Can we get
emotions to the Duchess? Like, we have Sudan diplomats here. They're not going to cause an international accident.
at this point?
Perhaps it might be just a bluff, but that's
the masked figure looks at you.
What we got.
You really should not be here before your interference causes more grief.
Do we know what happened in the past? Because
IRL.
Yeah.
Okay. In the past, history is quite defunct on this bit. It's mainly brushed over as there was some sort of an incident and the ship sank. It was blamed on raiders and anarchists and malcontents.
So they sunk the ship. Okay.
I'll look at the big guy and say, you know how the Navy operates. They'll sink the ship and blame it on you.
Why would they do that? What do they gain from this?
They defuse the situation and things go on as they were going to.
They'll kill everyone.
People are replaceable. As long as they control the story, they can do anything. The rats have begun packing up. I think they plan on leaving the ship.
The rats did. He turns around to the masked figure. Sadima, is this true? Is this how Vithalanos operates? I'm not entirely certain. This is a first for me as well. The Duchess is looking a bit, the Duchess clasps her hand. I think it would be very good for negotiations if everything came to naught. Could you tell us more of the situation? He looks at Red.
What else do you need to know?
What are the signs? What is the exchange going on?
I can't quite tell. I received that one message. I'm guessing like 5 minutes have passed, so there's 5 minutes left.
Conversation doesn't take that long.
Okay.
It's quite fast. What's the crew doing?
The crew downstairs. The rats.
Crew.
I'm playing tic-tac-toe with Ergo.
The rats have begun packing up. I think the engineers are still at their posts.
You can see that the kitchen is starting to panic from hearing that, and they're unsure of what to do. They want to leave.
The staff are fairly rattled, but there's no way off from here.
The big man holds his head in his hands.
Oh,
This isn't how I expected it to go at all. The Archbishop goes, Zenitha will deliver us. Zenitha will surely deliver us. Praying.
We are gonna ignore.
Go to
Okay,
talk
so
to
the
the crew
Archbishop
for a
is-
bit.
What was that?
Go to talk to the crew for a bit. Big man. But don't try anything funny. Thank you. I'll see if I can calm them down.
Aha, progress.
Wait, so the Archbishop is coming down?
The Archbishop is not given leave to go.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the. Oh, I always thought that was the Archbishop. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, can you disguise as the Duchess?
Yes, I can. I can disguise
Okay,
as
Duchess
anyone
comes down.
who's the same size, give or take.
In that case,
Pleasure. I'm afraid circumstances aren't best though.
can you tell us, milady, can you tell us what exactly you've been trying to negotiate for the past 15 minutes?
Hi.
Hello everyone. This is all quite sudden. Okay, so you see these raiders came on board in the cover of the night to take over. They've not heard things. Is that blood?
That is of no importance. Things happen. Things are cooked in the kitchen. Things are cooked in the kitchen, and
No, it's ketchup. It's ketchup.
The big one has been very careful about not harming any of the staff members, but he will probably not take it very kindly if he knows you have hurt his men. Regardless, I have some kind of power to reverse the treaty, and while indeed I could by renouncing, I don't intend to.
What's that about?
What is that sound? Ah, okay.
Feel free to ask the Duchess anything you want right now.
okay.
What is it? What is it
Yeah.
that they
What
want?
is it that they want?
They seem to believe that by holding me under ransom or by forcing negotiations, they might change the pact or get us to stay on our side of the nation and such. Alliance.
All right.
And frankly, I wasn't really sure if the alliance would even work. Always deserves a chance.
Do we know in history what ended up happening?
Everyone died.
What about the treaty?
The treaty remained. Like the disaster was heralded as a. The disaster itself was made into an example of a closer working ties and that there more security needed and so on and so forth.
See.
Where do we come in as somebody who has probably benefited from all of this happening in the past? Have we benefited?
This part you're not sure.
Okay.
Well, we know everybody's gonna die. We can
This
at
is
least
literally
save
a chance
the
to
two
change
hostages, right?
history or change things, but you're not sure what exactly can
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If we
Maybe
die
they
in the
should
past,
die.
do we die in real
I
life?
don't think so. I think it's just a dream
Maybe
sequence.
they should die. We shouldn't change the time.
I can save the
Yeah,
Duchess.
so the Duchess is safe. If we gaseous form the Duchess into the other ship, can she negotiate for us?
If we
Duchess
change
says,
the time,
I'm loath to
all
leave my
the
fellows
the
behind.
measurements-
But
Yes, if they see her safe, they will likely just
oh
blow
yeah,
up the
that's
ship.
true.
The Duchess being here is the only reason they're even waiting.
So we kill the
No.
Duchess?
No, Ergo. No killing.
You can measure the Duchess.
Ergo, go measure the Duchess. Okay,
Most
we
unusual.
can we disguise as the Duchess and
We can, but to what end?
The Duchess says, I believe if we prod them enough, they might just decide to leave. This isn't worth
Yeah.
their lives.
so we have to persuade them.
But once you're safe, won't they get shot? For like, okay, like if I was the Navy leader on the other side, and you give me back my hostage, and you run away scot-free, I'm gonna shoot you in the back because you stole my Duchess. I'm gonna shoot you.
It's for the benefit of everyone to leave
Yep.
quickly. In fact, I wouldn't. My own safety does not seem particularly high in priority at the moment either.
Okay.
Is this true, Vakatu? And he nods. Believe they have orders to fire if the ultimatum is not met.
What's the
Maybe-
ultimatum again?
Maybe the
If
Letting
the
Duchess.
the raiders are told to surrender themselves with no conditions. Frame.
With no conditions.
So no matter what, they're gonna get shot. Because even if they give the queen
no, if they
and they
surrender,
run away,
then-
yeah, surrender. So they have to like give themselves up. We're talking about both parties walking away. They're
no,
gonna get shot.
That's unlikely.
They might be interrogated. It's to the opposition's advantage to take somebody in to figure out what they know because they want to know why this happened.
All right. I'm thinking the play here might be to give the ball over to what was his name? Orlok.
Yeah.
We'll tell him what we know, because Varkatu's been given strict sort of instructions, and he knows what's going to happen.
Okay.
So we give him the chance to save himself.
I still think he's gonna die either way.
What's the worst thing that can happen? Like, he kills us. We're all gonna get blown up anyway.
So his choice is to run away, save himself and Sadima. I think if we deliver him that news, he will make the decision himself. But
The one of the staff kitchen tells you, "Oh, those rats have departed." By
that
the way,
we can tell him.
How did they get out?
I think they drank a potion of some kind, became rather small, and the garbage chute.
I see. Is there any more of this potion?
That would be theirs, but perhaps you may have your own.
Varkatu?
I look at Varkatu.
Bloody rats.
Do you have anything that could do that?
Yes, I do, but I only brought enough for
The Duchess and the Archbishop.
Duchess.
Okay, so we have a way to get the Duchess out. We have a way to get the Archbishop
Archbishop.
out.
Right?
So we can make him drink. We can make the Duchess drink
Maybe.
so she can swim out, and then we can gaseous form the Archbishop, and then
She's not gonna leave her people though.
that is worst case scenario. Okay, I say we go upstairs and try to negotiate with Orlok and Sadima to leave.
All right, Varkatu, would you like to do the honors?
I'm not much of a negotiator, to be honest. I mainly do things and follow orders, that sort of thing. The situation is not something I've dealt with before.
All right. Does anyone else want to do it, or shall I?
Why don't you turn into? Will Sadima know if when you turn into the Duchess? Of course she's gonna know. Okay. In
Probably.
that case, Duchess, Red and Bubbles to go up and try and negotiate. Duchess stays behind Bubbles and Red. Red prepare to force feed the Duchess.
I will come along with you. Orlok would not open fire on
Okay.
me, I believe.
All right.
The stairs come up from the other side, right? Like from this side,
Yeah.
on the right side. Is there any way that I can come out and like stealth hide behind a table or something where they can't see me?
Yeah, you
I
can.
would not recommend it. If we end up fighting, I'm pretty sure everyone dies,
Yep.
which is what we want to avoid.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right. Stay on the
Okay.
staircase. Oh, I'll play more tic-tac-toe
Let's go
with Ergo.
negotiate. Okay, so
All right.
Duchess
Right.
comes.
Position yourselves in the room.
Should I just start like building a hole in the
So
hole?
Bubbles will be.
No,
The
because
water will come in.
the water will start gushing in.
Are we positioning ourselves in
We can't
the
exit through a hole.
the dining or the kitchen? Still, dining.
The dining.
The dining room,
The
because we're
dining
walking
room.
up the stairs to talk to them, right?
The dining room
Okay.
coming up. I'll be right back. Position
Okay.
yourself.
So I'll be here. You, Red, should be near the Duchess. And then they can use Bubbles as somebody who is sort of who knows what's going on in the kitchen to sort of explain what it is that's happening, because Red has been upstairs for a bit.
Wait,
So
what?
Bubbles is gonna pretend like she knows what's going on.
Okay, so is the plan to tell them, hey, look, we're the Serdanti Secret Service. We came here to rescue the Duchess before the ship gets blown up, and well, I don't think that's really possible. So we're throwing the ball
I think
over to
that's-
you. You can either have the ship be blown up and it be blamed on you, or you can
Okay, just got
save
I think
lives.
I like that idea more than lying to them even further, because at least we have the truth out in the open. They can make that decision.
Yeah. We
Because
give
either
them
way,
the
we're
ball.
gonna die.
They can write the history. Yeah, I don't think there's any version of this bar us butchering everyone that we get
Yep.
out of this alive.
Fen will stay downstairs.
Okay.
What does Varkatu think of the
Varkatu.
plan?
Sorry, could you repeat the plan? I wasn't there just now.
Oh, okay. The plan is we go up and basically come clean. Be like, okay, look, we're from Serdanti. We were sent here to save the Duchess and the Archbishop before they blow up the ship. However, if we failed to do so, they're gonna blow up the ship anyway.
So we're handing the decision
And
back
then,
to them.
and then, yeah. So it'd be like, okay, so what are you gonna do? The lives of your people clearly mean something to you. Are you going to save as many as you can, or
Die.
you could escape through wherever it is the rats escape through? Because they chugged some little potions and have bailed, it seems.
Yep.
What does Varkatu think of that plan? So we offer them the chance to save themselves and escape, or save their men and give themselves up, or doom everyone and kill us, or doom everyone and do
Yep.
nothing.
Hard to say. Sounds like a plan, as long as they're sane, and I think they are.
All right, let's go then.
You're giving them too much credit, Varkatu.
Well, they haven't wanted to kill Duchess. And either way, the ship's gonna get sunk.
Bakato says you might want to clean your weapon first.
Yep.
I don't have a weapon. Oh,
I'm cleaning. I'll clean my daggers.
Right. You all
Aw.
clean your weapons of the blood.
They're gonna come down and notice that people are dead.
It's what are you talking about? It's all salad.
Well, I think the bodies are burned down already there.
Oh yeah. Well, people don't just disappear. Oh, we can say that they escaped
Yeah.
with the rats.
No, we could say it's the rat's fault. Haha.
Okay.
Are we
You guys
good,
can like make a sweep to make sure that all the bodies are
Yes.
disposed of. Go do that, guys. The downstairs people.
Yeah,
So
I'll do that.
I guess
I just-
myself dressed like disguised as a servant, the Duchess,
Thrown in the
and
boilers,
Bubbles
I
will be the
guess?
ones going up,
Okay.
and the rest
Well,
of
the
y'all
rest
are
of
just
you-
getting
I'll assume your sweep can be done very quickly.
yeah.
There's one guy
they're doing
still
the sweep.
alive who's unconscious.
Yes,
Like-
there's an unconscious guy.
Do we throw him in the boiler too?
No, you can wake him up and be like,
Oh my God.
That is so terrible.
no, just wake him up and tell him that your friends have
Yeah.
abandoned you. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, tell him that their bosses abandoned them.
No, don't do that, because then he might just come up and then his boss will be like, "No, we did no such thing," and then he'd be like, "Oh, deceptions."
Lol. Okay, fine.
Well, the
Let's
easiest
just say
thing,
we can
yeah, the
avoid
easiest thing would be for Ergo to chuck it.
Okay,
into
okay.
the water.
Can we like go ahead with the thing, please?
All right, we'll do that. We'll do the plan. We'll do the plan. You guys just do a thing. Just do
All right.
whatever. We don't know
Yeah,
what you
we
did
can't
with the
say
body.
anything.
Alright.
Deal with the bodies first before going up.
Sorry.
And we want to be in full force in case anything goes wrong.
Okay, so
I
So right, the bodies are
I
easily
don't
dealt.
think so. I think we're gonna be straight up and be like, look, these are the cards. We're laying them on the table. We're not gonna bother fighting you because even if we win, they're gonna blow up the ship anyway.
Okay, as in you don't want the whole party to be there, is it?
I don't think it's necessary. Like, there's no reason to show
Yep.
force. Because showing force just means like, oh, like, look, we
I
have
have the
a
bigger
bunch
stick.
of guys.
I have
Yeah,
the bigger
like,
stick.
the whole point is to put ourselves in a position of vulnerability so that they can make the decision. I think. Am I wrong?
Bakato says that's an interesting line of thought.
You don't want to intimidate them.
We want to show them that that's the decision that we have come to, and that there are no other cards to play, and we're giving it to them. Give up, run, or die. There are no other choices.
The Duchess nods. That requires a good show of faith. I approve. Not as safe as I would like, but fair enough. It's a whole game of bluff anyway.
What?
It's not really bluffing.
It's like, what is politics?
Okay,
minute.
let's go.
Let's go.
Right.
All right, we hit up. So I'm disguised as a servant, and then
Bubbles,
Bubbles
yes,
is
Bubbles.
going up, and then the Duchess is with us. Yay!
You're back. But you brought a cat with you.
Meow.
Okay, hold on. Is Bubbles gonna do the talking?
You
or
can
am I going
start.
to?
Bubbles
Duchess is-
can like.
Orlok, could you please hear what these two have to say? I think it's very important. Go ahead.
Red,
Sorry,
red
Shah?
goes
What-
first.
what was that?
Bubbles.
Were you going or shall I?
Red can go. Bubbles will fill in if need be.
Okay, so I'll step in front with the sigil, the signet, the badge.
Mm-hmm.
I think that masked one there already saw. You know what this is, don't you?
The masked one looks at it. I may have seen that before, she says.
Okay, so
Interfere with history, of which there are hundreds of years ahead of it. Hear what you're about to do. Leave now. Go back to your time.
is it possible for me to reply telepathically as well?
I'll allow this.
We cannot. Actually, do we know that we cannot?
We don't know we cannot, and we don't know we
We
can.
just want to get out of here
Yeah,
alive.
we don't know. We don't know what triggers it. Anyway, yeah.
Kill
We don't know
yourselves.
how.
You can kill yourselves.
Who is this person, by the way?
The mask.
Some masked
Telepathic.
person.
Obviously trustworthy.
This is all
Sneaky,
happening
sneaky
in their
person.
mind. So we're just standing around.
Yes.
I'll allow Bubbles to receive the message too because she's targeting the both of you who are not from here.
Can Bubbles reply, or is it just Red?
Go
Bubbles says that we have no idea what's going on. We have been sent a task and we're going to do it. All that I know is we might not go back. So it's do or die.
The task is a
All
fool's errand.
And that fool's errand has been entrusted upon us.
Okay, so I'll drop.
You have been made to suffer consequences that were not of your own doing. Do not be a fool.
Can I question Sedima more? Like, what do you know of this?
Perhaps we should talk in private then. I send telepathically before I go further.
Your signature is of one I recognize.
She
And
says
that is
this out
all I
loud.
will say for now. No, this is in your mind.
Okay.
One I recognize. And that is all I will say for now. Go back.
Okay. I'll drop the disguise, so I'm like full tiefling red.
Orlok looks up in shock. What the?
We were sent by the secret police of Serdanti with the instructions to get the Duchess out alive before the Fifth Alanos Navy sinks this ship. However, we have since abandoned that mission. In a few moments, this ship will be sunk, and all on it doomed. You have a choice, and then I look at what's his name, Orlok. Either give yourselves up, saving your men, or escape, saving yourselves.
No, this can't be happening.
At that point, Bubbles speaks up. The rats have left. They took their little portions, and they have gone off the ship.
We can get one or two other people off, but that's it. If the Duchess isn't safe, they're going to blow the ship out of the water.
He turns around to face the masked figure. Sadima, you said this sort of thing wouldn't happen. Well, changed a bit.
Do we know Sadima is from our original time?
You're not sure, but I need you all to roll initiative.
Da-da-da-da. Damn it. Initiate a whole.
What about the people
What?
down there? Do we roll as
It's not
well?
like I can do anything anyway.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh my god.
By the way, Shah, your Jack of all trades applies to
Ooh,
initiative
so
as
plus 1. So 22.
well. Oh, there are actually 3 of them.
What?
Wait, what?
There's what?
What is happening?
Je ne sais pas.
Right. Someone get the initiative order.
Okay, I need to write that down. So
I think it's
Bubbles
Cat,
first.
and then Ergo, and then me. What are the other guys' initiatives?
Orlok and his companions is 21.
um
The Duchess and the Archbishop and any others will move at the end of the round.
Okay. What about the warlock, the Sadini?
Sadima is
Oh.
first.
Sadima, yes. All right.
she
what does
splits
she
herself into 3.
do? Or he?
Orlok is looking at her and furious. You say nothing like this would happen. It seems things have changed then. She shifts her hands, and suddenly there's 3 of them, 3 of her in the room.
Mirror image.
At first, that's your first assumption until you take a closer look. They do not seem to be images.
Oh my god.
Do they look different?
How did you
Each of them seems like she was blurred and hard to look at when you first saw her. These seem even fainter, as if they are like a split fraction of powers.
Cool.
That is weird.
No.
Okay.
Next is Ergo.
Do we hear that?
I think what's her face goes first.
Bubbles goes first.
Catapult.
Yeah, she's 22.
Because my
Yeah,
But
Bubbles is higher
Oh, really? Wow.
Okay, does
because she gets a
does
plus
does
one.
everybody know does everybody know that shit's going down?
Not
No.
yet, I don't think.
We don't know.
The Archbishop rings the bell frantically.
Oh.
There we
There's
go.
a bell.
Ding, ding, ding,
Okay,
ding.
she is going to take the opportunity to first say, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And then, if it is negative, she is going to
We're all gonna die.
shoot.
History must be preserved.
This,
Sadima,
What?
whose
she's
side are
you're
you
from
on?
our time.
This one must be
History.
preserved.
History.
History.
Okay, so we now know that she is going. So you're from our time, and then she shoots the person who is a dwarf with
Don't shoot the dwarf. Shoot Sadima.
shoots Sadima with a light crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh, but
my
she's
god,
she's
that was almost
she's
a
gonna
disaster.
shoot.
I mean,
She's
like,
gonna shoot this one.
But there's
Yeah, she's
three
gonna
of
shoot
her.
this one
Pick one, it doesn't
because
matter.
it's nearest to the Duchess.
Right?
Okay, she's going to light crossbow. 10.
10
Yeah.
misses. Sadima's form blurs around the bolt.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is your futures that you should be concerned with. After that is Ergo.
so Ergo is going to run up. So he'll be about. So going up will be about here. So
Okay.
he will run then. Then I don't know who looks scariest.
I think at this, how is the big fella doing?
Big fellow is drawing his weapon at Sadi.
Ooh, okay, don't hurt the big guy. Attack Sadima.
Don't
Yeah,
hurt,
the big guy's
Yep.
been
So
betrayed.
attack the.
don't hurt the big guy.
Get the
which
creepy
is-
one.
Where is the closest creepy one?
The
There are
north
3
one.
of them.
The north one, I think, is the easiest for you to get to.
15 feet.
Yeah, I have about 20 feet more.
Okay.
So
Yeah, the
just can
dining tables are not do not hinder your movement because you're small.
Run!
Nice.
Okay, that's cool.
Get on the one that's closest
Yeah.
to the Duchess, I think.
Yeah, so I think I go to here, I guess, on the table.
Yeah.
Actually, on the table. Then I rage. bonus action rage. Then I whack him
Cobalt.
two
Kerber.
times.
Have any of y'all out of character stopped to think that maybe we shouldn't be
Yeah,
We shouldn't do
Out-
what?
out
messing
of
with the past?
character, I'm thinking that,
Yes.
you know, if this happens, we might.
I don't think we
No,
all know.
out of character.
15 and 8.
We already did it once.
Out of character, we might lose the house.
15 hits.
Okay, so that's 8
15.
damage.
Slashing.
Give me a sec. I need to refresh my
Sure.
roll 20.
One of your sword swings goes wide through the shimmering image. The other one manages to stab something tangible.
Ooh.
Glares.
Tangible.
She's
My
like
favorite.
jelly.
Right. Who's the next? Next would be Bubbles is 20.
Bubbles is 22.
Bubbles went already.
Because it's +1.
The Orlok.
Alright boys, change of plans.
Yeah!
What do they do? Oh, they're rolling. They're not rolling particularly well.
None of us are.
You see like Orlok runs over drawing a great sword and slashing at Sadima while his two accomplices also join in the melee. One of them narrowly hits her, but like the rest just get blurred all around the place. What are you?
Oh.
You're not even
She's
here.
a Time Lord. No, she's not.
Oh, so wait, so are we all against that warlock
Yeah.
now?
It would seem so.
Right after that would be after that is red.
Okay. I'm
Like,
going
work
to
your magic literally.
I'm going to put my hand on the Duchess. No matter what happens, you're getting out of this alive. And then I cast Gaseous Form on her, so she turns into gas.
Awesome sauce.
Does she
still get the
consent?
others to say boop, and she turns into gas.
Bye,
Get out of here.
Duchess.
Use the smokestacks.
Call to the Duchess. Someone needs to testify the truth.
All right, and then that's it. I'll probably head downstairs because I need to maintain concentration, and if I get hit, she turns into a person, and that's not.
Yeah.
All right.
Get out there.
This
Get the
guy has
warlock.
disadvantage.
Okay.
If he
Next
attacks anyone
is
else,
after
other
red
than
is Erevan.
All right. Is there a large pot of any kind that's either empty or filled with any kind of soup inside the kitchen?
But as in like boiling water to clean it.
All right. Can I take that and run up with it?
Sure.
All right. Yeah.
The madman.
The madman.
Can I reach one of his copies?
If you bonus action dash, probably.
Like, did going up the stairs take all my movement?
Let's see. No, it doesn't. It's not very far.
Okay. All right.
Go.
So I'd like to approach this guy because it seems like I can reach him,
Yeah.
and I'd like to dunk the pot I have of hot water like on his head. Can I try that? Do I have to roll for something?
Roll to hit.
All right, sure. Can I just
Attack
use my,
roll.
Can I just use my dagger roll? Is that fair?
No, it's without proficiency because it's improvised weapon.
All right, so 1d20 plus. Do I plus like my dex or strength or anything?
It's
Which stat does he add?
Your choice between Dex or Strength.
All right.
Oh, DM is generous.
DM's the best.
Nice.
It's 21.
2 hits.
All right.
That's a big number.
I would treat it like an alchemist fire just for this purpose.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so she's on scalding water.
Is the pot like, can I, as I pour it on her, can I like bonk the pot over her head to like, close her eyes? Or is it just like a splashing action?
The
I
pot
think
is
it was a splashing action.
Okay. Haha, I'm over here, fiend. And I end my turn.
right. Next,
Me.
go ahead.
So I'm gonna go up. And I will bless everyone that I can see. Which is Bubbles, Erawan, and
Ergo.
Burlesque.
Okay.
Bless.
Bless. Just like Oprah.
Bless or
You get a bless. You get a bless.
Everyone gets a bless.
I bet Orlok is like, how did they get so many people into this thing without us noticing?
Or looks like the fuck, guys.
And that's end of my turn.
So bless, I get 1d4
Alright.
extra for stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll
for
1d4.
your-
Yeah.
Attack rolls and
Varlo.
saving throws.
I'm gonna run up and go in front of Bubbles.
Okay.
Alright.
And use magic missile.
Now I'm gonna use sleep on them. Is that right? Starting with this fellow.
Using a what?
Sleep.
Wait, they're good. They're trying to hit the other guy.
Wait, which one should I
This
use
one.
last on them?
The warlocks.
The masked figures of
This one.
pure evil.
Or this one. Or this one.
The ones that are trying to
I'll
preserve
go-
history.
Okay.
History was
I'll
meant to
go
be
with the one
broken.
here then. I don't think I can reach him. Oh, I can reach him. Can I do that? I'll cast to this fellow.
Oh, to the one being surrounded.
Whew.
25 hit HP.
5.
So once.
Oh wait, no. This thing automatically targets the creature with the lowest hit points in the area.
Oh yeah.
What, the dwarf falls asleep?
Damn it.
You have made yourself to be an enemy, Farlow.
Oh,
Quickly say, "Oops, I didn't mean to hit
I
him."
did it again.
God damn it, Keanu.
He played with his heart.
Got lost in the game.
Okay. Then the next is okay.
Nice, everyone else.
The Archbishop is. Oh my goodness! He runs with his mitres into the meeting room.
Smart man.
Hey, you're not getting away that
It's
easily.
gone.
The Duchess has disappeared off in the gaseous form.
Yes. All right. I'll just wait a while.
The cooks ask Rit, "Oh, what's going on now?"
Seems like the masked figure is turned on the big guy. I don't suppose you could dim the lights down here, could you?
Dim the lights.
Yeah.
Okay. They start extinguishing candles.
Thanks.
Right.
Wait, what's
okay,
Morkatu doing?
Bakatu.
Does he
Reminding
go
me.
up there and engage the people in the masks?
Oh, if he could do that poison thing on like Ergo's axe again, we're gonna have ourselves a party.
Let me see what he does this round. Vakatu uncorks something and throws it at this one.
Orkatu is a bit of a madman too, I think.
Throws to which?
Okay, it's a hit.
Ooh.
What happens to him?
The flask explodes out on Sadima number 2, and shaken by what's happened. Like she's clutching her head and doesn't seem to be quite in the right faculties at the moment.
Ooh, nice.
He gave her cocaine.
It's Adima's turn.
Okay, Sadima number 1.
Which one's Adima number 1?
Let's just say from
The one surrounded
Sadima
by
number 1's
guys.
left. Then number
Alright.
2.
Is the top
Top
one,
one.
and then number 3 is the bottom one. Alright, cool. Got it.
Sadima number 1 moves her hands and invokes a spell.
Damn it. What means?
Okay,
Disadvantage because she is surrounded by baddies.
she invokes a spell centered on herself that does not seem to affect her. All along it's just grunting. The dwarf, however, starts looking around wildly. He seems confused. Sadima says to Orlok, "It would have been kinder if you did not know what might have happened." Sadima number 3 shifts her hands and conjures a wall of roaring flames.
Bastard.
I regret replacing timing.
Whoa.
Feet long.
It's like the cargo room, guys. Oh my good god.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Phalo and Ergo.
I have advantage because I can see it.
Yes.
Plus also Ergo has 1d4 you can roll.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
Advantage, yay! 1d4 isn't really gonna help.
24.
That's 24.
Just because I can.
So Phalo failed and Ergo succeeded.
Which side of the wall, though? Go on the side where he is.
Yeah.
Logic tells me that that's where the non-hot bit is.
Okay, Phalo takes 11 and Ergo takes 5.
Da-da.
The other Sadima. The other Sadima moves over here and extends her hands to blast at Erevan.
Oh,
You see?
bring it on, wench. Oh my, what's my what? AC?
Yeah, AC.
My AC is 15.
Okay, she extends her hands out. She extends her hands out, blasting you with a ripple of force.
Oh my god.
Oh, dodge. Is she still within 5 feet of Erevan, though?
Yeah.
Or does she have
Dodge
the?
can work.
Alright.
It's going to be 24 damage.
I would love if I could uncannily dodge that.
However, the blast of force itself also sends you flying backwards 10 feet
Okay.
Into
to the
fire.
wall.
Into the wall of fire.
A
Alright.
dexterity saving throw.
Smart move. There's
Dexterity
my
saving
dex.
throw?
There's my
Plus
dex save.
1d4.
19.
That
No,
passes.
you don't really need it then.
I can just. Alright, yep.
20.
So that will be five total fire damage to you from the wall after
Alright.
this. roll.
Alright, so I uncanny dodged the force blast and then 5 damage, so that's a total of 17. Alright. It is deducted.
Right, next. Next is actually Ergo. He's higher than Bubbles.
No, Bubbles.
Bu-
is
Bubbles is
higher.
actually
Initiative
She has-
5, right?
She has a +1 that she didn't account for in her
And
jack of all trades.
Bubbles.
And I don't know how to change that. Anyway,
In the gears.
I'll do that later.
In the
Go
setting, you have
Bubbles.
the
Attack the
Okay,
disoriented.
she's going
person.
to attack the disoriented this woman with dissonant whisper.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving
Sure.
throw DC 16. Haha. Okay.
She rolls with advantage and fails.
3d6 psychic. So, and then she has to like bolt somewhere else. Boop. Ah, that sucks. Okay, 8, and then she has to use reaction to move as far as its speed allows it to.
Sadima runs as fast. She runs straight into the wall and vanishes.
Ooh.
Okay, that is my thing.
Do you want to
Um,
move?
I would move away from the wall
Okay,
of fire.
corner. She's gonna move here. Boop. Done.
All right. Next is Ergo.
Get out of the fire, Ergo.
I'll go with somersault over the table to here.
All right.
Surprise.
And then he proceeds to whack at Sadima.
Bok, bok.
With his check.
That's definitely a hit.
Second
Well,
attack.
Wall of Fire is a 4th level spell, right?
Attack.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to dispel.
So does the bonus action attack hit?
Yeah. 14 does not hit.
Alright, so total of 16 then.
Ooh, he's doing something fancy.
She's concentrating on her spell.
Yeah. What's the total? The total damage is 16.
Yeah. Oh wait. Does 16 hit? No. Roll a
Wait,
d4 for
add
the
your
last one.
d4 to add to your last attack. Oh,
15
15.
In hit.
Does, yeah!
Oh! Bless MVP!
Nice.
Nice. So,
We need to add bless to the sheet. After.
Almost.
What's the damage? Ergo?
The
eight.
last one was 8.
Okay. Sadima retaliates with a fiery blast. Make a dexterity saving throw.
plus 1d4 too.
Ergo?
You see where it's coming from, maybe, I think. Yeah, that fiery blast was directed at you, Ergo. Plus 1d4.
Plus 1d4.
Come on, roll a 4.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
16.
Uh,
Oh my god, that's a lot of d10s.
Ergo, you take 26 fire from the retaliation blast.
Wow.
he has a 16 on his save. Does he half it or is it doesn't pass?
Make it.
Oh, we have to take full 26 damage.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. 78 minus 26 is 52. No.
Oh my
Right.
God.
After Ergo is
Orlok.
Orlok.
I'm after red.
I'm here.
I can.
okay. Orlok's turn.
Go, Orlok, we're on your side. Kind of.
There, babbling and enjoying. He takes a glass of wine and starts drinking with a weird smile.
Oh
on his
no!
face. Orlok's like, snap out of it. Why is the other one sleeping?
I don't know what's happening. My job is to maintain concentration so the Duchess can escape.
The other guy is
Oh, the
giving
rolls
chase.
are
Right?
terrible.
He's doing his best.
Orlok says, this isn't working very well.
Yeah.
Next is Red.
I could tell
Red
Orlok's
is-
doing a Chiron impression right now.
Red is gonna head into the pantry and then use her action. Oh, wait, is the pantry... How bright is the pantry? In terms of lighting.
The pantry is now the pantry is dim.
Okay. She gets into a corner in the pantry and then uses her action to become one with the shadows and turn invisible.
Right?
Just like
Going dark.
Okay. After Red is Ervan.
that. It's me,
Everyone.
Caravan.
What is everyone doing?
Oh, yeah. I didn't. I was waiting for him to be like, "Oh yeah, it's Caravan's turn." I thought he wanted to
It's
say
your
something.
turn.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna head up to. I'm pretty hurt, guys. Just letting you guys know.
Help Orlok. He needs help.
I'm gonna help Ergo because.
Are you gonna walk past the wall first?
Can I like skirt by it this way? Like
You can
like-
walk, spend an extra square to move around, I guess.
Yeah. I'd like to move around this way like
Yeah,
that,
sure.
and then I'd like to get into melee range of
Yeah.
this person and stabby McStabberson him with my dagger. Here you go. It's my.
Keep stabbing so that they lose
Ah,
concentration.
Oh my good god.
What?
Oh, it's a fail. Yeah. Not even a 1d6 will help you. 1d4.
So 1.
Mm-hmm. That's terrible.
Terror bad.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Fenriloth, go.
Fenroth will try to dispel this wall of fire
Right?
with dispel magic.
Ta-da.
Hopefully.
Oh, DM.
No.
Can
didn't.
I ask you a question?
Ooh,
If I
Satima's
have-
wiping the floor with y'all.
If I have 2 daggers, can I offhand one of my daggers and attack
Yes,
twice
but
in
it
a
does
turn?
not attack your. It does not add your modifier to the damage, though.
All right, good to know. I'll set it up for. on my roll
Dispel
26.
magic is a waste. My turn is done.
You should
Are you
move away
moving?
from the wall, maybe.
No, actually, these are all tables, right?
Yeah.
I'll go behind here.
It's a very fancy table with like cutlery laid down, everything. You walk around it.
Yes.
After Fenry
And
Loft,
I go behind it.
follow
I'm gonna run up
everywhere.
to here. Is that alright? Is this a chair?
Yes, but it doesn't
With the
obstruct you.
microphones.
Alright, so I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna cast acid splash across the table to this fellow.
No, he's on our side.
What? Isn't it? Oh god, this fellow is it?
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
hit him without hitting the fellow that's asleep?
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, acid
you can.
splash hits it.
It's one creature that you direct it.
So they have like that deck
So,
save.
but I guess you can aim it to one.
Yeah, you can aim it.
Yeah, it says I can choose 2 creatures, but I don't have to choose 2 creatures.
Okay. Go acid splash.
Acid splash.
9.
The guy deck
9.
saves.
Acid splash says 9.
Iron damage is pretty good.
Fail.
9.
Yay!
Yay!
Go
hits!
Farlow.
Hits!
Concentration succeeded.
Keep hitting
Oh
him.
no!
It's alright. You're doing good.
Keep hitting him.
You're doing good, little wizard. You're doing good.
Can I just put everyone there to sleep?
In the room, they've put out like anything else you need. The bell's ringing an awful lot. Do they want more food or something?
No,
Oh,
that was earlier.
They can't see me anymore. I went into the pantry
Oh,
and disappeared.
they assume they failed to see, so they're just asking around the pantries. Like, have you, wherever you are, do you know if they need something? Huh?
You can go up and check it out if you want. I think the fight's breaking out. I would stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay off the marshmallows.
Okay. Yes, next round begins.
Sadima.
Go catapult.
Isn't it
bubbles.
Sadima first?
Inspire
Sadima.
people. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm
Sadima
gonna
first.
inspire Letier.
The wall Sadima is scary. She could be anywhere.
Sadima attempts to blast at Erevan.
Disadvantage because melee range.
Yep.
That's
Misses.
That
Then she
was
throws her
close.
cloak around her and appears here.
shit.
Oh, what a magician.
What a teddy.
Can
Keep hitting
Sadima.
her.
The other Sadima fires at Ergo.
18.
Ergo is hit.
Isn't it disadvantaged as well because she has a hostile within 5
Yeah.
feet of her?
But she's not using the range on him though.
It shouldn't matter as long as you're attacking someone. If there's someone next to you, they're sort of distracting you from hitting them. Oh,
Okay,
it doesn't
still
do
hit.
too strong.
it'll make a
Yeah.
difference.
Doesn't make a difference.
Right.
Go or go.
You take 20 points of force damage
Ooh, 20 points.
and you
Wow.
knock back into the fire.
Oh no.
32.
Oh no.
Make a dex save with advantage.
+1 d.
That's good. That's good.
5.
Yeah.
Half the damages.
You take 15 fire.
Oh, how are you looking?
25 doesn't save? Shit.
You're 20.
does.
You're
Oh,
7.
25
Yeah,
half, oh.
you take 15 soft.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 17 left.
Right. Next.
Okay, who is looking rough?
17
Actually, no.
left.
I think
On a scale of 0 to 80, 17.
I can cast enhance ability and it'll give you 2d6 temporary hit points. Like, does that help at all?
I think the best
yeah,
thing
it
you
gives
can
a
do
buffer of hit
is try to do as much damage as you can to the Sedima so that the wall goes down.
Which
Yeah.
one is the wall Sedima? This one, right?
The top
No,
one.
this one? Okay,
Yes.
so she is going to
Multi-hit is best.
Sing her a song of your people.
multi-hit, right? How
If
do I
you-
do I
If
just
you move
If you
close
have
to
anything
her,
that
it's
can
best.
multi-hit.
no, I only have a
If you
crossbow.
move close to her, it's best.
Huh?
If you move close
She
to
might
her, it's
punch me in the
best.
face.
Because I need I want back tactics.
Okay.
Stab with the rapier.
Rapier has multi? Okay, no. I have crossbow. And I also have a
Magic missile.
I do not have that. Shatter? Okay,
Shatter
so I'm
might
gonna
help.
do shatter. Shatter. Ringing noise, painfully intense. Point of choice. Constitution saving throw. 16.
Ooh, if you shatter, you might be able to get both.
Both? Wait, why? Why no click?
How far? Oh, actually no. Just shatter the one. I think is better.
Yep, I'm gonna shatter.
Shatter is like 20 feet, right?
I'm gonna shatter this one. Okay, she
Fails.
gets 15 thunder damage.
damages.
Wait, whoops.
You can still move close to her.
Okay. Do I have to be 5 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, get up in her face.
Okay.
It's looking very rough now as like the ringing sound explodes out, shattering glasses around the
Okay.
place.
And that is my turn.
Ow, my ears.
The firewall is gone.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Wait, delete that line now.
Shield.
Firewall wings out to existence, leaving its singed passage across the room. Okay, next.
Ergo rushes up to this guy. Is it right? But yeah.
Chop.
Chop with advantage because of pack tactics.
Plus 1d4.
20 something.
Well, you got it.
20 plus 21.
Random question. How does a Bardic Inspiration work?
Bonus action, yell stuff at someone, and then they feel better about themselves.
16
You give motivational talk, 16 hits.
and a war pick is a 90.
So I could have done that just now.
Okay.
So
Yes,
Damn it,
yes, you
okay.
could've.
28 damage total. 28
Who's
total.
doing damage?
Go,
Who's
Emma.
doing damage?
Yep. Dashed across her sides and seems to wink out of existence.
There's another one.
Spooky.
Spooky shit.
You will learn that you were mistaken. Alas, too late. Next.
I actually agree with you.
Wait, what?
We do.
But you guys all
Down the
became
line.
robot just now. I don't know what you guys did.
We're like, me too.
You guys are just like robots to me. Never mind.
What robots?
What?
We are
We
robots
are
to her.
robots.
Like, I think Discord
Okay.
is like failing me right now.
Okay, next.
The dwarves are
Okay,
doing.
It's Orlok's turn.
Oh, please, Orlok, do fucking something.
Ooh,
Okay, the dwarf
Those are
here drops his
numbers.
wine glass and stabs his buddy for 18 damage.
ouch.
Oh.
Does his buddy wake up? His buddy.
Yes, his buddy looks very badly injured
Oh
now.
my good god.
That was a lot of.
Oh,
Oh, that's not.
Oh,
he
you
did
did.
now.
He looks very badly injured. The dwarf reflexively stabs back the person that stabbed him.
Makes sense.
No.
Does that snap the guy out of his confusion?
Yeah. Wait, let's see what.
They wake up awkwardly with their swords in each other.
And the first original guy gets stabbed for 17.
Ooh, these dwarves are strong.
They mean business.
To
They're having a
themselves.
screaming match at each other now.
Go Orlok.
It's like, out of the way.
Assassin's Creed style, just walks through them.
Parkour.
He lands a hit on Sadima.
Oh, the crowd goes wild. Ooh.
What is happening?
He slashes down hard with the sword, dissipating some of the spectral energy around her. The next target to hit Sadima is advantage.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Red's turn.
I continue being invisible.
Okay.
I telepathically ask Silas to come back here and go up and check out what's going on. So he can probably go into pocket dimension and then pop up next to me
Okay.
and then go up the
Silas
stairs.
tells you that the Archbishop has freed the rest of the prisoners and they're coming out through the galley. Should I do something?
No, leave them to whatever it is they're doing. I don't think you'll be able to stop them.
Okay. So, you're right. So, Silas is ready to return to you whenever.
Yep. Get him to return to me and then head up the stairs into the dining room.
Right. Next is
Erevan.
Erevan.
Erevan?
Go, Erevan. Advantage.
Hmm.
You have advantage on the guy.
Yep.
Yeah, go and kill him.
All
Kill
right.
her.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna pull out my two short swords. There we go. You're gonna take 2 swipes at him.
Don't forget 1d4.
Yep. I mean, I have bless and advantage, right? There's no way this can go terribly
You
wrong.
shouldn't say that.
You jinxed it.
Yay,
That's a lot of somethings.
Nice.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Here's damage for the first one. Here's damage for the second one, the offhand
The
one.
offhand is +7.
Sneak attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
any sneak attack.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
is your
there we go.
offhand plus more than your regular one? What?
What?
Your
Oh,
regular
no. The
short
first
sword
one,
is
the
plus
first one
5.
is short sword. The second
Yeah.
one is.
The offhand doesn't have a strength bonus.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's just.
I think you still add it to the attack roll, just not the damage.
Yeah, I didn't add it to the damage roll. I had like if you mouse over it, one has stat.
No,
one
I
has-
mean the bonus, the attack bonus. One is
Oh,
+5
yeah.
and one is +7.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter, but 21 is both 21 anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what you
Yeah.
mean now.
You change it so that the numbers are correct next time.
All right. Okay. Sure. All right. And let me double check. Just triple check. Yep. There we go. That's sneak attack damage. Hoody doody doo. Up, up, up. Let me just see it quick. Aha. There we go. That's 9. So I deal a total of
Nice.
22, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I should fix that.
Fatima looks very badly injured. Let's see. She doesn't need to roll concentration, but she does retaliate with a fiery blast. Erevan rolled dexterity save.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
It's okay. Farlow can finish it off. Magic missile.
I have 18, and just for good measure, here's a D4.
1.
Oh my god.
That passes. You take 15 fire damage.
Oh, I'm out. Lights out. See you later,
Okay.
guys.
Can I do anything to res him immediately? Oh no, actually, no.
No.
Because what about
Reaction thing?
Nah, I have 9.
Well, I can do a reaction spell dying.
No, you have to actually be next to him, I think.
Aha.
I have to be
spell.
next to him? Wait, I
a
have
touch.
the thing.
It's a touch.
Ah,
I'm out cold, guys.
It's
he's alright.
He's just
You
down.
stay down and rest.
Erevan vanishes from the scene.
What?
Oh,
Oh, right.
I'll get back to you later.
Okay.
What? He just vanishes?
I vanish.
Yes, as he falls down, hits the ground, vanishes.
Oh gosh, my Discord is breaking up. Give me a
Orlok was
second, I'm gonna
shouting
reconnect.
out something to him, but then Orlok just stops in the middle of it. So after Erevan is Fenrilor.
go,
Okay.
Fenrilor.
Wait, yeah, sorry, the Discord was breaking up real bad just now. I can't listen to any one of you talking. So everyone
Yeah.
disappears.
Once
No.
he hits the ground.
Okay. I go towards her
Yeah.
and gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Earn
Go
4
ahead.
turns.
It hits, right?
Yes.
Alright, and I cast it as a level 2 spell. There.
You reach out, brushing Sadima with negative energy, and the form that she has taken just seems to disintegrate underneath the weight of necrotic energy.
Alright.
We shall meet again. And then the room is silent for a time being, with two dwarfs screaming at each other. Orlok is looking completely lost, and everyone else in the situation they're in.
Ergo goes to where Erevan was, like, panicked, like.
Go, Bubbles. Talk to the big man.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
master.
Bubbles
Orlok
goes to
Okay, now that she's been dealt with, maybe we should leave. Anymore.
I think that would be the best bet right now.
Where's Erevan?
Erfan is hiding. So he said that you should follow me for a while.
Looked like he was hiding.
Does it? He disappeared. He poofed. He said, "Follow the kitty cat."
Not that good.
I'm a little insulted. Somewhere, wherever I am. I'm a
You
little
feel
bit
like this,
insulted.
like, huh, bitch.
I mean, like, he's good, but he's not that good.
But he.
Vakatur emerges from the meeting room.
Okay. Bubbles is asking Orlok, are you going
Yeah.
to take your crew and run?
I think that's the best we can do for now.
Uh,
He opens the meeting room and says, "Oh, looks like the Archbishop ran with the others, and your scaly friend too."
before you leave, can you tell me what your plan was?
I thought I'd talk to the people that signed the treaty, see if I could get them to understand who they were dealing with and just who was going to get affected by it. And look, we're all right with the gods, you see, not so much their following. There's a lot that can be justified by the greater good, especially when it comes down to faith, and I don't want to see that come to Vithalanos.
Where will you go?
Let's not. If my own country declares me an enemy, I suppose somewhere else. I'll find
I want
out.
to go east.
That's him to go east?
I mean
West.
west.
I'm gonna tell him, right? Okay. I hear west is a safe haven, so maybe you should head there.
Sedante?
I thought Sedante
You all came from Sedante.
Wait, what?
Sedante is west. Mithalgaring is...
So are we telling him to go to Metalgaring or?
what I was thinking of, because that's like non-religious.
Oh, okay, so Metalgaring, yes? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
that's the best.
ignore everything I said before. I meant Metalgaring.
All right. Yeah, that seems fair enough. Look, I don't know if you were around when Vithanos was formed, but we were exiled from the godly places. I suppose I'm just upset. They think they can come back here and we should go.
Godspeed. Is it out of character? Would we be able to sort of know who his descendants are and his tribe?
Not unless you had very good, like you would need modern day genealogy and all that to be able to do anything close.
In that case, good luck. And
look,
okay, with them buggering off, can we get to the top deck and sort of flag to the other people that the ship is safe? Do not shoot. What do we do?
Orlok says, I thank you all for at least better than I would. He moves with his crew to take the rest of the lifeboats off, gathering as many as he can in the process. Meanwhile, on the upper deck, it would seem that Vakatu and the Archbishop signals to the Vithalnos military to inform them of the changing circumstances. The Duchess appears to be safely on one of the other boats now, and she's waving as well.
Okay.
No, the Duchess is safe.
I think we did the right thing.
Whoever's on deck may roll an insight check.
Yeah, well,
deck,
I'm getting on deck as well.
For all of us to get on deck.
Yeah, I'll probably get on deck as well. Because, like,
Insight check?
Yeah.
Insight.
Well,
where's my insight?
I have like the two extremes.
Ugh, yuck. She's too busy going, ooh, fish. Ooh.
Right.
I got a
Ooh,
crit in my
fish.
Okay. The remaining process is all about getting the ships together, loading the rest of the crew off, and resolving any political differences on paper or otherwise. The Duchess thanks you all, though she does seem to be looking at the Vithalnos military with a different sort of appraisal now, sort of with a thin smile. The Archbishop just praises Zenithar and thanks everyone for doing God's work. I'm Erevan. You wake up.
Yes, sir.
You wake up in the Devil's Advocate, stirring from the ground and noticing everyone else around you just starting to get up as well.
Okay.
And that's when all of you return back to the present day.
Oh damn! I couldn't mess with them. No.
They seem to take no time at all. Present day Varkatu is just blinking and looking around you. Okay. P. That was trippier than a monk's bullet hole down the drain, and that's pretty trippy.
Oh, you're
Feeling
gonna have
all
to
right?
share that one day with me.
Varkatu, Bubbles is talking. Varkatu, do you know anything about your ancestors?
Well, enough to know that. I think they'll be a bit disappointed if they knew what I was doing now in life.
She turns around.
They were great folks, all of them. Deep into the religious stuff and all. Wasn't my sort of deal.
She turns around to the rest and she goes, "Who the fuck is Sadima?"
Like, do we think that really happened, or was that some sort of? Were we in the past, or was that?
We don't know. Nothing.
Can one of you conjure up a paper?
A paper?
You all are at full health with all your resources.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was
So
at
I
zero.
think we should check the
Yeah, I think we should
Sadima?
check the history books.
Anyone from Mithal Garing may roll a history
I can't remember
check,
where
or
I'm
anyone-
from.
I can do a history check, I guess.
Or anyone with the draconic language may also roll
Ooh.
for it.
Does
have
I
history
have?
and
I
draconic.
do. Okay. What was it? What am I rolling? History or history or history?
History.
Draconic.
8.
Is that what
Yeah,
creatures
folks.
speak? The one that what Aravan was trying to talk in a different language to them?
No, I think this is to like figure out if we changed
If
history or
anything's
not. Yeah, if anything's
Yeah,
changed.
but why draconic?
Ergo,
Yeah.
No idea.
Sadima is a Mithal Garing name.
Ah.
It means favored daughter. It is not a name given lightly or taken lightly.
Oh. Do I have a context for like how it is given, or?
Okay, because you're a kobold, this helps out. We tribe, the kobolds are rated by importance according to their contributions, with like the most important ones being given like the smallest numbers, 3 and so forth. Ergo might be around number 360 something.
Actually,
Right. So, term Sadima is not so much on the numerical terms, but it's given to someone pretty high up. You would guess it to be maybe number 40 or something.
okay. So I relay this to the guys. Like,
So like she's
she's a big shot. She's a big shot.
Wait, so
Judging from
she
the name.
actually does exist right now in this time.
We don't know.
Not that we know.
We do not know of any.
We know that the name
It's a term.
means that she is someone. She's like a big shot.
Favored
It's an
daughter.
honorific rather than a name.
I see.
Interesting.
Do they still use it right now?
Sorry?
Do they still use it right now? Like you say it's archaic, right? Do they?
As in,
do
more-
the people still use it?
These days, no.
She turns to Red and she goes, "That was weird. Do you think?
What's going on?
Do you want to explain,
Who
Red?
uses cheesy old names? Bad guys.
Things.
What?
Do you want to
Explain
explain the whole in the head talking thing?
what? Oh, yes. She could tell that we weren't from that time.
But can we tell that if she's from our time?
No, I don't think so.
You're pretty sure
Is there a way to-
Sabina is not of that time, but you're not sure which time
Yeah.
she's from.
Impossible to tell.
All right. So I think the first thing we need to do right now is check
History.
our facts on histories and see if anything
Mhm.
is changed.
Would we know if it was changed?
Yes, because everyone died, but this time not everyone died. He might have changed the diplomatic scene or something. I don't know. We should check.
Do we know that everyone died the first time?
Yeah.
You retain your
Oh,
knowledge.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So, Bubbles hits her library.
Oh, please
Barkatu
don't.
looks around you. Are we done with the
You can keep the helmet.
hiding from again?
You're good.
Oh, right about that.
I think whatever happened, it would have changed. Does he still look rattled?
Clearer now, a bit more alert about his surroundings. And
I think he'll be fine. Keep the helmet.
just wanted to thank you all for keeping me keep giving me a safety place. Yeah.
No worries. Feel free to drop in anytime you want.
Yeah, if you have any good stuff to get high on, you just come over and share it over here. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Maybe not here.
Do that. Do
Huh?
that.
You share what?
I don't know. Whatever it is you
drag
get high on.
Erevan off.
Okay. He's
I'm being
he's
dragged off.
Bubbles is taking the opportunity because she heard that Varkatu said share what, as if he didn't know that he has potions. She's gonna.
He doesn't seem quite sure what you're asking him to share.
Okay, out of character, do you want to tell him that he's from Ganaleon?
No, as long as he keeps it, like sincerely has it with him, we're all good, right?
As in, Erevan asked him for something, right? What did Erevan ask for again? Sorry.
Drugs.
Oh, basically the medieval version of weed.
He seems a bit confused about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Varkatu, may I ask, what is it that
Yeah?
you do?
Yeah.
What about you ask him about the trippy thing he said?
Yeah.
There's a lead.
Like, you mentioned that it was trippier than monks something. How would you know that?
Oh yeah, I used to do that, but it wasn't very good for me, so I put it off after a while.
That's interesting.
No.
Rid and Erevan have left.
Yep. I am being dragged off.
I think you can start working on that priestess
But-
lead.
Yeah, I suppose it's better to be a reputable alchemist than
Yeah,
they put in it these days.
That's a good choice.
very good choice. We'll see you around if we need anything.
You're not. I need to think a bit.
Anybody else?
Alright, what does everyone wish to do now?
Bubbles wants to
I-
hit the books to see if history has changed. Has the surroundings in the city changed?
Let me think a bit on this.
Rid asks Erevan and I think Erevan, Farlow, and Ergo to start thinking up a way to approach the priestess lady.
What's her
Ooh.
item?
Her.
Yo, we have her item with us.
Yeah, the
right?
item is with
Yeah.
me. So it is Sorrentina's staff. So the helmet is gone.
Sorry, are you enlisting the aid of Are you getting Stevik's assistance? Because he's with the carriage
Ooh.
again.
Where are we going?
We would love to get his assistance at some point.
I think if Steve can drop me off at the drop Fen off the library, he would like to check up. Some
Can I
facts.
go with Fen?
Alright.
Can Bubbles go with Fen?
Yeah, it probably drops.
Alright.
Yeah, I think this is where Red and Bubbles follow Fen, and the other three go do the other thing. Yes.
Information finding time. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, please, none
Are
of
you-
that. I
are you-
don't read books.
Are you
And are heading to the boat.
are you
Who
three
else?
okay for Are you three okay with that job?
Just
I
give
mean-
we just give the stuff to the girl,
Just
right?
find out how to get her.
Yeah.
No, we don't give the staff to her yet, Ergo. We're supposed to figure out how we're, gonna approach her first,
Find her and bring her here.
Yeah, like what we did with
How does
Abaracatu.
her package
A staff.
inside?
It's a big long stick.
Yeah, that.
Let's see, what do I have on this woman? Priestess, entertainer with a star and a heart next to it. Why did I put a star and a heart?
Because she is a priestess of
The star of your heart.
she is the priestess of Magdala, who is the goddess of free
Yeah,
will
I have
and
it
free
here.
love. So you think she's a hooker?
Magdala follower, which is a patron goddess, free will, free love. Ooh.
She's
Okay,
good.
now I remember
She's
what I
not a
put
hooker,
there.
apparently.
Now I remember why I put that star and heart
Twat.
next to it.
Does she do like
All right.
remote service?
I
She's an
You
entertainer.
mean like we call her here
Yes.
and be like, oh, we need. You see, I have a very young kobold who needs to be
No.
around today.
she doesn't like being called a hooker, so just FYI.
It's
Yeah,
a
she
religious
doesn't like that.
ceremony. And I think we should pay proper respect to her religion.
Ah, I see. You want to pawn it off as like a religious ceremony. That's genius, Ergo.
Because it is. No, they're not trying to pawn it off. So,
All
Because
right,
it-
we'll leave you to
Good
it
luck,
then.
boys.
Okay.
That's it.
everyone
I'll
will
get
die.
back to you on the changes on history part.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I have to think about. Meanwhile, who else is doing what? I know Bubbles and Fen are at the library.
Red's going with them as well.
Red's going with who?
Bubbles and Fen.
Bubbles and Fan.
Okay.
So
Because
Something
Fan
on the
Fang is a bit disturbing that this possibility that we can change the past.
Actually, Red is going to go to Ganaleon and report that we've successfully returned 2 out of 4 artifacts.
Actually, this reminds me of something as well. Red, Sila tells you, Boss, I think Big Boss will want to know about this, so I'll go do
Yeah,
the report.
let him know.
Bye.
Bye.
I love Silas's voice. So good.
Yes.
All right, so
Silas is
back-
very important.
Back to the plan, right, guys? All right, Farlow, any bright ideas? I really like Ergo's play it off as like a religious
Wait,
thing where we
This-
call her here. I really like that idea, especially if I can watch.
and how do you get her to accept the stick? It's like a dildo.
What?
I like it
No.
how I'm not there anymore.
Like,
No comments because we are not here.
You're not there, Bubbles.
yeah, I know,
You're not
but
there.
randomly she goes, "Do you guys feel good that we're leaving the Three Stooges with the
Oh, please, leave.
seriously?"
With all your 9
I mean,
I
the staff is pretty long, right?
It'd probably sooner kill her than work that way. So I don't think that would work, Farlow.
But we should try and find. Should we go to the place where she always performs first?
Yeah. I think if I forgot the name of the inn because I'm forgetful like that. The tavern, but there's this tavern that she usually performs in where I met and frequent usually with our 2 detectives.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Would you guys like to go there to search for information first?
Yeah, let's go there.
All right. I absolutely forgot the name of the tavern, so I
The
apologize.
swinging
But
shanty.
it's the tavern where she performs.
We'll call it the swinging shanty. Is that all right?
Yep. All right. I'll write it down. Swinging shanty. Got it. Swinging shanty.
Okay. Over there. And find it. It's a
Is
warm
it-
night tonight.
Oh, it's nighttime already. All right. Nice.
Yeah, it's still night.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wait, is it still night after all we have done?
Yeah. Amazing.
Not even dawn?
No
Exactly.
time might have passed while we were in dream world.
Wasn't it daytime when we went to the bazaar? So yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was daytime actually.
No, was it daytime?
Yeah, it was
the
daytime.
bazaar was underground, so it wasn't daytime. It was still night.
Oh.
Oh,
So
I
this
thought it was daytime.
all a
Alright,
single
cool.
night right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're making good
Yeah, I
time,
know.
guys.
Fantastic.
Okay, that's it. Maybe can we go speak?
Libraries are
Okay,
still
libraries are still open. What she's worried about now is she's starting to get angsty about whether or not the changes that they're creating, because she can see some changes, is gonna affect the real estate that they were promised.
That's actually a legitimate.
Did you tell that to
Worry.
Fan or not?
Yes, she would have told Red,
Or I just being very
Red
angsty?
and Fan on the way to the library.
Yeah,
Bubbles
Red's
and
heading to Gannon.
Oh, okay.
Not the
So she's
library.
telling Fen, I'm not too sure about whether we'll have the grounds if we change too many things. Or if we changed things. It looks like we did.
Before we confirm anything, try not to be too concerned about it.
Alright.
Okay. So
And
the
that's
first.
that.
Okay, which group do you want me to handle? The research part will come later, but do you want me to handle Red first, or do you want me to handle the swinging shanty group?
Swinging shanty!
group.
Go with the swinging shanty!
They're hilarious!
You guys really want
Oh
God.
It's a warm night tonight, and the swinging shanty is warmer still within from like the amount of people drinking after work or just winding down.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly casual establishment in terms of food, drink, and dress code, reasonably priced. Sorrentina has done her performance for the night already.
Okay.
And there's other entertainers on board now singing and dancing. Sorrentina herself is by the side, providing a bit of like impromptu coaching and watching them to see how their steps are.
I see. Is it possible for us to approach Sorrentina, or does she have like bodyguards or?
Is the person she's coaching?
Well, there's
someone you've seen
there's
before?
like a bit of a rope around there to indicate this is where like the performers sit, but there's no security or anything.
Okay.
The bartender does have a crossbow under his desk, though, if things get bad or whatever.
Okay.
Diane, is the person she's with someone we know as well as performers?
Sure, go ahead and make one up if you like.
Wait, are you a performer, Follow?
No. I just like to see girls.
Okay, I guess we'll know her as Neristina.
Well, just go with Diana also.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, that works. All right, we'll call it Diana.
The
All
next
right,
one, Luna, and the third
she's
one,
watching
Artemis.
helping coach Diana.
All right. Can we call Diana over? Diana over.
Diana's on stage at the moment.
Ooh.
This is the casual dancing and singing with some friends.
Okay.
So nothing explicit as of yet.
Okay.
Okay, so how close can we get to her, to the table?
There's a rope, so we can get
Yeah,
up to the
I mean,
rope.
like, how far is she from the rope area?
I'll say she's about 5 feet from the rope.
Oh, all right.
And then I'm gonna just call her. I'm just gonna say out to her, she's doing pretty good, isn't she?
Who are you saying to this?
I'm saying
Sorrentina.
it to Sorrentina, but I'm not actually calling her name or so. Just trying to get her attention.
That she is. She's improved quite a lot over the time.
How about yourself?
Myself.
I don't think I've been around to see you for a while.
She looks a bit more carefully to see who's speaking.
I do a goofy face
Follow,
and
is
wink.
it?
Yeah, follow.
Yeah, it's me, Farlow. You remember? And then inside I'm fangirling. Oh, finally she remembers my name.
Do enjoy the performance. It'll get better over time.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Wait. We don't have the stuff with us, do we?
We don't. We're just here to talk to her. Ooh. Yeah. See if you can get us
Is that
like a
Sorrentina?
quiet room to her. Yeah, that's
You
Sorrentina.
could have taken
Oh
this
my
stuff
god,
if
she's
you
so
wanted.
cute.
I don't think we want to be in the past, like 3 of us.
Oh, she's
No,
adorable.
we might die with her.
All right. I walk up next to Erevan walks up next to Farlow by the rope, and I'm like, "Hi, Sorrentina. Do you remember me by any chance?"
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I frequent here with like a cat lady and another
Yes,
mysterious
you
lady,
do.
if you remember. Yeah. Could I have a word with you with my friends really quickly, like somewhere in private? Do you have like a private room you use?
I'm a bit busy at the moment.
Okay. What time do you get off work?
You're not very good at hints, are you?
I'm terrible at hints.
You're married, aren't you? Sorry, do you guys catch that?
Nope.
I got that.
She says, "You're married, aren't you?"
Yes, I am, which is why I would like to grace you with merely my conversation. Yes, yeah, I would just love to have your company. Nothing more and nothing less. Oh, she is beautiful.
Well, thank you for the compliment. But right now, I'd like to focus on the tuition.
Are you paying? Is she paying you for
Put
that?
your back into it, Diana.
All right, here. All right, if
Can we pay you for tuition? as well?
For dancing?
yeah, and if it just so happens we talk to you while you teach us dancing, I don't think that would be a problem, no?
It's worth your time.
What is it really, Erevan?
Okay, I'm gonna come clean, Sorrentina.
Right here.
You see, Ergo here. He's been like all the ladies have always wanted Ergo and not me. I'm always a little bit jealous of him. But you see, he has no experience with women because he's not allowed to until he goes through this religious endeavor. I do like an air quote. And I thought that maybe you could be his first, if you understand what I'm saying.
I'm not quite sure how to respond to that. She looks at Ergo.
Ergo is like trying to hide malu-malu belakang kaki Eravan.
Hello there. Do you know what he just said?
Hi.
Oh, don't be shy, Ergo. I push him like from behind my leg. Like, don't be shy, Ergo. Come on.
What? What he said?
Is that true, Ergo?
Ergo nods like.
Say I do.
Ergo nods like vigorously like.
The three of you are very conscious of quite a few people looking and watching.
Okay.
Are they like the bar people?
Yeah, they're the bar people, I suppose.
Not necessarily the bar people, but like gossipers and such, or just people who want like quick news and excitement.
I see. You seem to be drawing a lot of attention, which is why I wanted to have this conversation in private. So what do you say, Sorrentina? You and Ergo.
Eravan, please.
I would. It would be an honor to let you have this religious love session.
I'll be right back.
Ergo like makes like big
Is she talking to Diana?
Yeah, she was talking to Diana.
Sorrentina gets up from where she's sitting and walks around to one of the rooms. We are going to have a chat.
Oh, lovely. I follow her to the room. Can I step over the rope to follow her?
I guess we follow. Yeah.
Yeah, I step over the rope.
Eravan and Ergo following.
And Farlow,
Yeah.
I believe.
And Farlow.
Yes, the three of us.
Some of the bar patrons look at you going, one of them nudges Farlow. Tell us how it goes, yeah?
Gotta keep my cool. I'm married.
Tina brings you into a room that seems furbished in a more Eastern style, like mats on the ground instead of chairs. A simple washing pool in the middle.
Okay.
Plants are shaped quite carefully. And a small little rock garden at the end.
Okay. That's a beautiful room.
First of all, Magdala encourages free love and freedom of will.
Okay.
I must know that this desire comes from yourself and yourself alone. Spiritual experience.
Do you want the lady?
Well.
Or like, don't you want the lady?
Ergo wants, but also Ergo has ulterior motives. So Ergo says, well, not completely.
Speak of your desires.
We have a...
Still leaning in at the door, you're about to trigger the wards.
All right, there we go. You're really good at this, Sorrentina. I didn't even hear them coming.
The what? The wart?
We have a gift for you.
There we go.
Strange. So, what does this have to do with the spiritual revolution?
Well,
About that.
The spiritual revelation is actually for you.
Yeah. The spiritual revelation is actually for you.
yes.
And we know how you're an avid follower of Magdala, and you truly
Free doesn't mean cheap, you know.
yes. I know. I do.
Trying to brain that sentence.
However, Sorrentina, you see, for all the favors you've done for everybody else as a priestess of Magdala, we would we would like we would like to return the favor and give you some enlightenment for once, and it is for free.
So this is not a euphemism.
It's not a it's a little bit of a euphemism. You're gonna be blown out of your mind. A little bit of a euphemism, and also a little bit of quite literally.
No, not literally.
No, okay, yeah, not literally. You're not gonna be your mind's not gonna explode. The
I'm
euphemism.
not quite sure what to think now.
Yes.
Carlo tries to ask Sorrentina, have you ever felt like you were held back from anything?
Okay.
It's an interesting question coming from you. What of yourself?
Well, for the past few days or 2 days, I've seen people who did not know they had something. And once they went through what they did, they felt like a great burden was lifted from them and their lives changed. So, how about you?
Well, we're trying to not assist. We're trying to
Assist is good.
assist. Let's go with assist. We're trying to assist you in that endeavor, that enlightenment, in this spiritual enlightenment.
Please tell me you're not talking about the Church of Judite.
No, absolutely not. No, 100%. No. I
Is
don't
it a
even know.
different church then?
It's nothing to do with a church. Absolutely not. 100% no. It's something to do with your ancestors. Do you recall any of them in
Is
particular?
this becoming a bigger euphemism?
I probably should have started this thing.
It's a blast from the past, though.
All right. No, sorry, Tina. This isn't becoming a bigger euphemism. I am quite literally telling you, we are going to give you enlightenment, but you have to agree to it, and you have to trust us, and we will show you Valhalla.
This wouldn't be my first threesome.
Ooh.
Well, the three of us.
That's just weird. It's not-
You're married. I step away for a while to chant to myself that I'm married. Oh, yeah. All right, you're married. Calm down, Nervan. All right. Okay.
Irvan, maybe you should let the other two speak for now.
I take a step back and I'm chanting to myself that I'm married.
Well, so far I'm not convinced. What of the two of you?
Carlo?
Like I said earlier, don't you want to try something that I think can change your life, or at least wipe off any worries that you might have in your heart.
I had a silver piece for every time someone told me that.
Be a millionaire.
And Fargo takes out a silver piece.
I'll get back to you. Ergo?
See, we have this thing, you see. Like when you take it, like magic happens. Like things change everywhere. Across time and space.
Are you talking about whatever Vakato used to sell?
Yes, you see. You know Vakato? He didn't used to be like that.
Oh my god.
Yes?
We're
You
getting
learn
some-
better.
Just like a few hours ago, he was still selling the stuff.
No, I'm quite sure it was a lot longer than that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, what he means is
He
the
quit drug
Vakato
dealing
you
a
know
while ago.
It's different
Yes.
now.
To a rock garden starts arranging pebbles.
Okay, this is all right. I woke up to Sorrentina. All right, Sorrentina, how much? I'm a married man, okay? How much would I have to pay you to get you with Ergo, but back at our place? You know, like a home visit.
Look, let me clarify this. It's free will and free love because it's free.
But didn't you say free doesn't mean cheap?
I think you misunderstand.
I definitely misunderstood.
Value and worth. Has to be something significant. Casual fling, one night stand and whatnot.
It's not a one night stand. It's a journey with the three of us to greater heights, and that is a euphemism. But
Could you
again,
come back another day?
all right. We're clearly getting nowhere here. So yes, we could come back another day. But can you think about my offer? With
I will.
All right. Thank you so much, Sorrentina. Sorry for I don't know what's the medieval version of cock blocking. But yeah, sorry for doing that. All right. That's as far as we're gonna get tonight, guys. Let's head back and tell them what happened. Oh god.
Oh God.
Yep. It's okay, Ergo. I pat him on the head. You can try again tomorrow. Thank you for your time, Sorrentina. You look lovely as always.
Good night.
Good night. And we leave the premises.
Well,
Okay.
maybe next time we bring the staff.
Yeah, I think we should bring the staff next time, Ergo. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. All right, we're just gonna head back to the Devil's Advocate to share the info with
Sure.
them when they head back.
I'll
So
go on to
you can
red
jump.
now.
Yeah, you
Red?
can jump to red now.
Red, because the journey is quite a long time away, Stevik takes you there after dropping Bubbles and Fenriloth off at the library.
Makes sense.
So, Stevik brings you up to the gates of the mansion itself, still like a little dark spot of isolation amidst all the glitz and glamour of the traders' district.
Does it look different at all from the outside?
What's Ergo doing?
No, Sajay. Shooting shadows.
It still looks as if he has always been.
Okay,
Stevik,
good. Let's go inside. How's the master?
Stevik advances to the mansion gates, gets off, and moves to undo the padlock.
How long has it been since we were given the
You asking me or you asking Stevik?
like? I'm asking you, like in game. How long has it been since we were first given the task?
It feels like a few hours.
Oh, a few hours. Okay, good.
Okay. That's when Stevik sort of pauses in the middle of it and looks and it seems I've forgotten to lock the gate. That's unusual. Right. Anyway, he gets back onto the carriage to drive you up the lawn, past the lawn into the main doors itself.
I before that, I look at the lock. Does it have any signs of thieves' toolsery? Can I do like an investigation to see if there's any
Sure.
sign of a break-in? Oh yes.
You barely notice this. It's only because you've worked with Bubbles and Erevan extensively that you know how to look for the signs that thieves try not to leave.
Yeah.
The lock has definitely been tampered with.
Sorry. Hello.
The gate lock has definitely been tampered with.
I let Stevik know. Someone picked the lock.
Widen immediately. And carriage, come on, let's move quickly then.
Yes, we move quickly.
Right. You move on ahead to the mansion. Stevik pauses briefly before the main doors itself, looks at you with a worried look and nods. And then he pushes the door open.
Is this door usually locked as well?
And the lights are usually lit. The mansion is currently dark.
I mean, without my familiar. Alright, let's go. Does he have a torch or shall I light one?
He does have a tinder and a lamp to produce, so Stevik goes that way.
Ah, okay. Alright. I'll follow closely.
Okay. Master Desmonte, where are you? Is everything all right?
Hello?
Yeah. You continue on, following Stevik as he moves faster and faster into the mansion itself. And then, give me a moment. Right. You move on further into the mansion. That's when you see the first trace of a light flickering at the top of the stairs. Several flights in an angular pattern. Stevik takes the stairs 3 at a time, calling out for his master. And as he reaches the top flight of the stairs itself, nearly at the door, a crossbow bolt pins him by his cloak to the banister.
Uh-oh.
Do I see where it's been fired from?
From inside the room itself.
Oh, please, God, no.
Look, we've got visitors.
What
Hey,
is it?
Rictus, you got visitors. Who'd have ever thought?
I Does the voice sound familiar?
No.
I'm guessing.
There?
I'm guessing the area is dim light. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. With my action, I quickly become invisible, and then I stand there and wait. So I'm like halfway up the stairs, I guess, and he's like at the top, right? Hello.
Yeah. Cedric is still calling out for his masters. Unhand the master, you hoodlums, hooligans, whatever it is. I'd mind your voice if I were you. Glad got another 3 bolts in already. The door's pushed open. And out
Who do I
emerges one
see?
of a rather strange looking half orc. Taller and broader than most, and of a age where half orcs typically retire for good.
Oh, okay.
He looks around. He looks around in the darkness, and his eyes gleam slightly green.
Is that normal?
Not from what you know.
Does he appear to have noticed me?
His eyes briefly sweep over the spot where you are, but they don't linger and going on. It's the same.
Okay.
Then he looks
Cool.
back to Stabbing. Alone, are you? Yes. And if you harm the master, is it? Hey, Klajak, take the bolt off. It's fine.
Does there appear to only be the half orc, or are there other people as
There's
well?
definitely someone else in the room that's not saying anything at the moment. But there's a sound of
Okay.
there's a sound of an apparatus being drawn back and clicking into place. Stavik almost stumbles forward when the crossbow bolt is removed by the half orc, and he goes into the room. Does anyone out there want to show themselves?
Who says that? The half orc. I remain invisible.
Right. He heads back to the room and closes the door behind him.
Okay. I will make my way up quietly. As I do so, I become visible again because that's how the thing works. And then I'll stand next to the door and sort of listen in.
Right. Listen. Look, we're still friends, aren't we? I don't understand this whole security business. I mean, you knew it was coming. Hell, you suggested the idea in the first place. Held out longer than any of us did. You are now. We're proud of you. No. Don't need to be shamed. You get used to the shame after things, and frankly, we've all been through that spot. Just here to keep you company, that's all. Long, we can all go sailing like we used to. How about that?
Sounds
Look,
like pirates.
it's yeah, that's what it does sound like.
What was that? I didn't catch the last bit.
Don't fret yourself. You want another cup of tea? Could do. We'll just wait around. There's footsteps coming towards the door.
Okay. I'm just invisible next to the door. Meanwhile, I'm trying to contact Silas. Like, can I summon him back into this world?
Excuse me.
Or
I'm
do I
in
have
the
to
middle of a
cast?
meeting at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep.
Damn it, Silas! I need you here. I'll just stay close and listen in, I guess. Or actually, hold on. I'm just gonna check to see how gaseous form works.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, misty cloud. How obvious is a misty cloud in terms of your
in this
interpretation?
small confines, quite obvious.
Okay, so I won't do that then. What's the best way I can use to get a message out? No, can't think of anything. From my knowledge, is Stevik a combatant, or is he just like a civilian butler person?
You're not entirely sure, actually. You've never seen him fight, that's the thing.
In terms of his build, does he appear to double as a sort of bodyguard type person or not?
To be, though, he seemed the way he reacted when he was shot by a crossbow bolt was more of like was not so much of getting ready into a combat position, but more concern for the master.
Ah, okay. So he doesn't have that air of sort of. He doesn't leave the impression that he can fight. Okay.
All right.
All right. I'll just I'll just invis myself and stand towards the side where I don't think that he'll accidentally bump into me, I guess.
The door opens again. The half-orc emerges. Still no one? He lifts his nose to the air and starts sniffing.
Can I see a window from where I am?
A window, not into the room.
No,
but
like
in other
a
places.
window to the outside.
Yeah, there are windows to the outside.
Okay, cool.
Right, break this. I'll be right back. And he heads down the stairs with clomping footsteps. He seems to be wearing
see.
splint mail, like black, shaded black to blend in.
Okay.
And then there's quiet for now.
All right. I'll quietly head over to a window and misty step to the ground below and try to get back to the devil's advocate and inform the others of what I heard.
Right, nothing stops your passage.
Phew.
The carriage is still there if you want to do anything with it.
Can anyone ride a carriage, or do you need special proficiencies to drive?
Land vehicles would be useful.
Okay, I don't have that, so is it unsafe for me to use it?
Do you have animal handling?
No.
Okay, then I'll say as long as the horses are not put into a situation that's unusual for them, you can sort of like.
All right.
Long?
Okay. I'll use the carriage to head back.
Okay.
When we dropped off Bubbles and Fen, did they say, "Oh, come pick us up on the way back,"
I'll
or
assume you had
did they
some
mention
kind
anything
of
like that?
agreement to that.
Oh,
Okay.
I think after we find information, we go back to the Devil's Advocate.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's better. Just
Yeah.
meet us back at the.
Yeah, we'll
Back
get
at
there
the
by
office.
ourselves.
All right. I head
Okay,
back
I
to the
think
Devil's
As
Advocate.
much as I can do for tonight, I need to get back to you on certain things.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
fine.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, because it's 11:15.
Anything else
It's
you'd
a
like to
decent place
clarify
to
before
end.
closing up?
No.
What was the name that the half orc said?
Rictis?
Rictus, as in like Rictis.
Rictis, as in the name that. Okay. Rictis Eibelman is Ganelian's real name.
Yes. Okay.
Do you know this?
Yeah. Do we actually know this?
I do.
He did tell you. He says, do you want me to reread the introduction
Oh,
part?
it's when he was speaking to
The
us.
name Ganelius Avus Desmonte was
Okay.
created to give the impression. So,
Yes. Okay, I remember now.
that the half-orc did mention was Klajak, but you're not sure what that means.
Okay. I will inform the party. We should act soon.
Yeah, we also informed what happened with Sorrentina and our failures.
Okay, I guess after we have done all our parts, then we'll convene and like talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
The devil's
Alright.
advocate.
Actually, like if Red gets back and Fen and Bubbles aren't back yet, like she's not gonna wait. She's just gonna grab whoever's there. Like, all right, we got the kobold, the thief, and the Farlow. Let's just go. We can't wait.
I think Red will be the last to come back actually.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Because of the distance.
Quite a long like ride.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Very good.
All right.
Okay. Good
Right,
session,
it's a wrap.
guys. Woo! Good thing.
Nice.
There are many things happening.
I still think Sorrentina looks pretty good.
I can't even.
All right. So now I have
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
laughing at.
See you next week. Bye.
I'm sorry I had to spoil your clothes.